Welcome back to Brine and Tide. It is our third session here. Finally, have reached Ultec, the capital of the Gezdir Commonwealth, and the original, excuse me, the original destination of most of the group at the very start of the campaign, for your various reasons. But now, for one of the main reasons you came, you completed the delivery of a certain dangerous artifact known as the Necrotic Beacon, taken by expedition from or taken from an expedition in the frozen west of Modher Archipelago. Uh, some of the party having some more apprehensions about the delivery, but you got to meet Bradar's father, a friendly older orc who was apparently the crafter of his son's clockwork prosthesis and many items within the shop owned by the Wilds, the proprietors of the shop and employee of Bradar, who initially sent him on the task of transporting the artifact. But learning that they were at home, Bradar led you to the more affluent part of town, outside of the Jawbone, nestled in between the Jawbone and the mountains. Uh, you came to a strange building, a almost featureless rectangular slab, 7-story slab, where on top was a rather idyllic looking home. Who's pinging? Yes, and as you entered, you discovered that Berdar had been told to lure you into something of a trap, as you found yourselves upon entering in the middle of the Wild House escape room with a voice of seemingly a skeletal assistant, much to the alarm of some of your members. You were forced to contend with an eccentric inventor's ideas of what an interview apparently should be as you went through several rooms, the very interior of the structure apparently changing around you, until answering puzzles, uh, solving riddles, learning uh, maybe a concerning amount of detail about various types of undead near the end before you finally arrive to meet the Dr. Eleanor Wild, a skeletal woman who, well, not just straight up, she was a skeleton, no flesh or bones, with bright green witch lights burning in her sockets, good naturedly accepting the punch that Ryoko designated for, the payment for being tricked into an escape room.
Yep.
And you went, did not take long before her wife, the Professor Jenica Wild of the Arcane Academy here, and apparently a member of the Ultec Council, ruling council, not part of the Commonwealth ruling council, but the city council, basically. And there were some discussions, some back and forth questions about circumstances and why such a dangerous artifact should be handed over to, and as she fully admitted, a lich on this powerful necrotic artifact. But you can't remember exactly where we left off. I think we left off right before she was going.
Rayan told them about the fucking primal tide nuke.
Oh yeah, the frenzy type.
Yeah, the frenzy tide nuke.
Okay.
She had a bit of a panic attack and just kind of
Should have re-listened.
unloaded it all.
Yeah. Okay. And they seem they seem decently alarmed at that. Well, Janica more than Eleanor. Eleanor, she seemed a little more lackadaisical, but still, it was more like Jenica took over the conversation. For that bit, but um,
It's a good thing my counselor wife is here, who can now talk to them, and I can get back to my true calling.
mad science.
Yeah, she had a Tom Bombadil off, as it goes.
And so, oh yes, also Ryoko, you kind of pieced together. Can't remember how recently that. You're pretty sure that the group working with Glayaza and Captain Grin to distribute the pearls and smuggle them to places is probably this Pearl Oath that Taggart is looking after, or looking into as well. But I really can't remember exactly where we left off. I know they were going to pay, give you a reward. But were you starting to leave, or am I mistaken?
He's letting others take over the conversation. He's just withdrawn.
Okay. So, I can't remember. Sorry, I keep saying that. But did you pull out the pearl itself?
Remains. The
Oh, you
remains
pulled out
of the pearl.
Oh, right, and they were going to study those.
Yes.
That's right. So
Because that's a fully functioning one. It's not something you just pull out, even to people who could do something about it. That's like fucking hazard material.
yeah. So
if there's a place to pull said thing out and give them a working one.
yeah, and they both, Eleanor said that part of the construction of the building is a very dense, sturdy laboratory to prevent, explosive results from affecting other, outside. And you did learn from Cinder and your own identify of the item that a suitably strong enough container or a pocket dimension would be able to contain the blast safely. But also you have to consider that when it cracks, if it isn't completely shattered at first, fully just obliterated, if it cracks, it starts spewing an acidic cloud. So it might, certain materials might chew away at, as you saw with the boat.
Mm-hmm.
But so Eleanor's like, so having been one myself, I know that freelance adventurers, the best part is when you get paid. Let me go scrounge you up something while my beloved here keeps you entertained. And she goes scurrying off. And
She skeletally skitters.
Yeah, there is like a clattering sound. And you're not. It's both, bones, but also she does just have like a bunch of loose tools and gizmos and stuff. Being a high-level artificer.
She just
But-
jingles.
Yeah.
I got
Definitely,
spurs that jingle, jangle,
definitely not a stealth build. Not
Yeah.
at the moment. But one thing you didn't notice, so the room you're in looks very much like a very fancy seating room where you can meet in, like a tea room. There's a big window looking south towards the, towards the bayish area. The sun would be kind of hidden by this point because it's getting later in the day. You've been here, you've been walking through the city for several hours now and have had. to deal with stuff.
It's a large city. Going by foot, especially during party hours, it's gonna take a while.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
you showed up pretty early in the fairly you showed up in the morning, but yeah, but you start seeing like the lights flick on and lamps turning on throughout the buildings around and to the south, but the Jenica's sitting there as she's right, the whole thing I was trying to get to the and there are like a couple of various like magitech devices around. You see like a self-moving orrery, um, like one of those devices that shows the movement of the planes and planets. um, there's a very large or a very fancy looking wooden clock on the wall, very cuckoo clocky with like moving figures and stuff.
Oh.
um,
What?
This looks like the cozy home of an eccentric inventor, and there's like various machines. But one thing you didn't notice, you thought might have just been like, that looks almost like a fancy trunk or chest in the corner. Shift and start to move to follow Eleanor as it unfolds into what looks to be a crab-like structure or construction, and starts skidding up to Eleanor, and she doesn't even look to it as it comes up behind her, as you realize it is also partially shaped like a seat, as she just sits down on it and it carries her out of the room.
She's got a Discworld trunk.
Even walking is beneath me.
What was
That
the
would
creature called?
be
Luggage?
Yep, the
oh yeah,
luggage.
luggage. So Voron,
Mm-hmm.
you would recognize that. That would be her steel defender.
Oh my god! Her steel defender's a fucking chair?
Chair crab. It's a crab, but
She built
You
a
know.
chair into it. Why not?
Well,
Yeah, I guess. Why not?
it's a hermit crab. I guess she gave the shell that is a fucking chair.
but
Um,
oh yeah, there is like a music box off to the side playing music, even though I don't have music going right now.
It's fine.
So
Rain like points at the clock on the wall. What's that?
oh yes, that's one of Eleanor's creations. It is a clock. It allows us to keep the division of the time of the day.
Clock? Wait, so you like count time as it passes?
Yes. In a day, there are a certain amount of hours or minutes, and then by doing that, it allows us to keep track of it.
Rain has the like equation thing going on. There's a certain amount of time?
For most things, yes.
So not only does it go from one to the other, there's also a finite amount of that one going. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but huh.
There's no expression on the
It's a skeleton face, yeah.
yeah, she dropped her flesh illusion. That sounds weird saying it that way, but her
Flesh
like
illusion.
Weird but accurate.
yeah, she took off her work face basically, but she's just like the skull just kind of tilts slightly. She's just like listening and like nodding along.
Yes, it makes sense. The change of the day does tend to happen around this, like, there's a cycle. Does that make sense that it's following a finite amount of time?
You are a arcanist, right?
Sort of?
or a spell slinger of some sort.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that certain things only last a certain amount of time? Or certain objects like this help
Oh,
us
yeah.
keep track of that. Just as there are only so many hours before sunset or before sunrise, it allows people to keep track of that easier, to plan better.
Oh. Yeah, okay, that makes sense, yeah.
This is the problem with trying to play a smarter character than I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me about it!
This is why I don't play smart people. Name one character I've played who's smart.
Nowadays, arguably the smartest one for not wanting to be leader.
It's fine. Rain isn't very... She is both very smart, but really dumb.
So,
She is a paradox.
how are people feeling sitting in the parlor of a lich?
I'll be honest. Pretty weird. Mostly just concerned for Ioane.
Yeah, I think we're going to
Yeah,
get to
yeah.
how Ioane is feeling, but how are the rest of you feeling?
Honestly, probably not as weird as I was, most others here. He's just like, okay, well.
Yeah.
you
Because
just want-
you've
I've
met
worked for
Eleanor
worse people.
briefly.
Literally have, actually.
Could I ask you a question?
Of course.
How... How did you become a lich?
The how is perhaps not as important as the why, I'm guessing. The how is very complicated and full of both brilliant and bad decisions.
Should I... Is that not important?
Well, it's not something that is usually... It's usually kept a secret, the specifics.
Oh, so you can't talk about it.
I prefer not to discuss that, no, but
Oh, okay. Yeah, then I guess,
the why, however, I will fully admit it was to bring back the love of my life. I went through death to bring her back.
Aww.
oh.
Not in character.
Okay.
Boo!
I
Yeah,
think I
so-
understand.
Sorry. I've had discussions with Alex about these characters. It's, the whole bury your gay things. No, reanimate your gays.
Yes. I think I understand, yeah.
Just as I'm certain there are secrets that you wouldn't want others to learn about.
Oh, yeah, I'm not trying to, pry into your secrets, I was just curious.
Of course.
I want to learn as many things as I can.
That is a very admirable thing. And honestly, very familiar feeling.
Shifty eyes.
And-
Or shifty eye.
Yeah, you say that to the professor. It's like, gee, I sure love learning. But, so, Taggart, how are you feeling in this moment?
Oh,
little shell-shocked, I think. It's like, oh hey, I found these random strangers. These seem fun. What do you mean they have 2 weapons of mass destruction?
Technically, more.
Yeah, that bag of holdings carrying some stuff. um. So, Petters, how you doing?
They're actually mostly fine. This is probably their first time interacting with sapient undead.
Yeah, definitely. Though you've only really encountered the feral undead and vengeful spirit kind of undead.
Which are almost sapient, but not quite. Just like a very angry chimpanzee who can yell at you.
And sometimes throw magic or possess you.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't let
Now
the
I'm
don't let the
conjuring-
disembodied chimpanzee take you for a joyride.
I am now picturing the horror of undead chimpanzees.
Oh yeah, like someone said, 28 Days Later should have been a lot more intense if they just kept those chimps from the beginning.
God, jeez.
Also, that's kind of what happened in Shakma, but it's a lot less intense. Anyways, so mainly I was asking through people. I've checked in with everybody. Yeah,
No, that's
but
fine.
how's Joanne doing?
He's checked out. He's no longer contributing to the conversation.
He is getting like worried looks from Ryan, like pretty consistently.
It's more, it's less
just-
standoffish and more just clearly
Oh,
someone's
yeah.
disassociating.
He needs to disassociate.
Yeah.
But Ryan's like, she is worried that you're going to be very upset at her for telling them about the bomb.
Yes. Yes, you will be. 30 years in the brig. Jail forever.
There's no brig. You just put a bird's nest up in the tree, or
I'll
like
put you
one
in
of
the
those.
ship's bilge.
Or wait, no. What were those cages that they were hung out? Were those not the crow's nest, but the shit?
Yeah, I know what you
can't
mean.
remember.
The gibbet.
Maybe. Yeah, but anyways, okay. So Jenica, you know, again, it's kind of hard to read expressions from someone who doesn't really have a face.
Or flesh.
This is entirely normal for Ryan.
Yeah,
She has
and
a hard time reading expressions to begin with.
yeah, but Jenica is kind of getting the vibe that some people might not be as comfortable, and it's probably a familiar reaction to her presence, or at least this reveal. But it doesn't take long before there is the clatter of mechanical legs on the polished stone floor, and then Eleanor pops in carrying a small crate, going, "Aha, got it!" And she like walks over. She like it was actually the crab carrying it in this time on top of its shell. And she walks in and it goes over and very robotically, very smooth way of just like walks over the most minimal way of movement just to get the job done as it slides the box onto the kind of like coffee table where, tea and other snacks were set. And
Oh, Ryan has absolutely been anxiety eating.
and
Like-
there is like oh yeah, there would be built-in like unseen servants. There would just be another tray that levitates in after one's finished off.
She has gone through like 3 trays.
And and Eleanor's just like, oh, whoop, forget about that. Reaches over, peels a quickly rips a sticker off the box, stuffs it into a pocket. If anyone wants to do a
was that?
perception check.
Sure, why not? That sounds funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will also. Not as good as perception as Kurana was, but he's not bad.
Yeah, you three that rolled, it'd be enough for everyone to see it. You rolled very high. It
I
said,
want to see if I can see it too.
it said, I was like, oh yeah, Red, you're too busy. A new tray came in, and you're like, ooh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this would be some of your, unless you stopped on your way here, these would be some of your first true experiences with like confectionery pastries and stuff.
We were grabbing like food on the way here, but I don't know
Yeah,
if they
but-
were really having confectionaries.
They would have some, it's a fair or it's a festival. There would be some,
True.
but like this is like, yeah. So yeah, that explains your distraction. But the sticker, it's like save for adventurer reward, and there's like a sticker with a handwritten note on it. It's like save for adventurer reward.
It's like having Scooby snacks written on a box.
Yeah.
And she goes, okay, and here you go. And she cracks it open, and it's been divvied up, sort of, where one half of it is a selection of coins, pretty large amount of gold scales. So, and then the other side, there's a collection of assorted smaller things. Let's see, the gold is worth 6,000.
Oh my god.
6,000 gold scales. Eleanor picks up a ring. Let's see. I did some I moved stuff around with the handouts, so it'd be easier to find. She picks up a ring that looks like a stylized leech made out of onyx and ruby. This is fun. She picks up a little golden acorn that when she jingles it, it chimes like a bell. An acorn charm. She picks up a pouch and she pulls out. She reaches in and pulls. Oh no! She actually takes a pair of like long forceps that she pulls out of her like one of her many pockets, and pulls out what looks to be a very thin but kind of iridescent pale. It's like a whitish metal of an arrowhead. No barbs or anything. She goes, these can be these are ghost touch arrowheads. They can be used for bolts as well, or they can be and she looks to you, Warren, or can actually be easily made to fit in as ammunition. She pulls out an amethyst pin, or a pin that looks like an amethyst flower. And then she pulls out what looks to be like a pocket watch. And she goes, and we're giving you one of these.
A watch.
Oh,
A clock.
Well, actually, I can get you a real one. This, though, as she clicks it open, and there is like mirrored glass on the part that opens up, but on the inside, it almost does look like a clock's face. There's different hands ticking, but there's more than there would be for clocks, like a clock's face, and it's kind of like protected under a thing of glass. She goes, "This is connected to our sending network. It works like a sending stone where you should be able to contact us."
Oh, like the sea bottles. That's a thing we picked up on the island.
And just because, Also, this one, well, I'll have to go get this. But Radar says you came in on a boat. You all have your own boat, so that's a bonus for the interview.
Interview?
Oh, we kind of, and she kind of, the professor's like, she considers first meetings like, Eleanor, we haven't even approached them with any contracts. And she goes, well, they passed the interview. They did the room, and she goes, well, anyways.
The room was quite fun.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
thank
pretty
you.
fun.
I enjoyed myself.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That is very good to hear. You all were among the fastest. Actually, you were the fastest to solve it. So, but we have a component for your ship that you may find interesting. Radar said you didn't happen to have any rowboats or secondary vessels for your ship. Gonna have to see it. He said there was a tree growing out of it. Anyways,
Yeah.
we'll give you one of these, and she pulls out this like little diagram. It is a folding rowboat dispenser.
Oh my god.
So it's a thing you attach to your ship where it can dispense up to 2 rowboats. Or a single keelboat sized boat. You know, like the
That makes
folding
so much
boat.
sense for
which-
something like this.
Which I had this stupid thing planned for as a reward for a while now, only for the fucking vampire to explode my folding boat in Oaktown Roads. This is not related. I had this planned before this.
Vivi blows up her boat. Jen, I'll just make my own. With
I took that
blackjack and
personally.
I took that personally.
But yeah, the boats basically function for the rules of a folding boat, but because it's a ship component, they if they get destroyed, it will require an artificer doing work to create a replacement boat.
Cool.
But
Love
And-
it, honestly.
she and Eleanor is like, then Jenica's like, well, she goes, so the ring. She starts to explain. The ring is a leech doctor's ring, and that is an acorn charm. And I will just share what they do. Leech doctor's ring might seem familiar.
You're gonna
Acorn
make me sad.
Charm. So the leech doctor's ring. This item has 3 charges and regains expended charges at dawn, blah blah blah. When you expend a charge, you can cast Healing Word from this item with the +3 bonus to the healing roll. You can upcast the spell an additional level per charge expended. It's the ring you got from Miss Motor.
Yeah, fucking. I knew you were gonna make me sad.
But in Miss Motor, it wasn't explicitly Leech Doctor themed, so I was just like, wait, I have to. The Acorn Charm.
God damn it.
This small polished acorn has been made into a magical bell that rings softly when moved. While wearing this charm, you have advantage on charisma checks made to interact with plants, and you can communicate with plant creatures, not plants, plant creatures, as if you shared a common language. So you won't be able to talk to the tree, but if you ran into like a blight or a shambling mound or a dryad sometime, you'd be able to communicate with them as if you had a shared language.
Or say a really cantankerous piece of fungus.
That's a fun
Where was
one.
that?
Possessing the bones of a dragon, perhaps.
Oh, right. Oh, and then the pin, the flower pin. It looks like a violet made out of amethyst. As Eleanor looks to you, Ioane. She goes, now, big guy, please don't take offense to this, but I think this would be best for you.
He's
Slow blink.
he's over there still disassociating because Lich.
Yeah.
you-
I'll just take that for him.
Okay. And the shrinking violet pin. This delicate flower-shaped pin is made from rich amethyst. When activated, the wearer of the pin is reduced in size as by the reduce effect of the enlarge reduce spell, but the target is always reduced to a max or minimum height of 2 feet tall, unless already smaller. Once activated, the pin's ability cannot be used until the next dawn.
Oh
You
my
know, it goes-
god.
This is I made this myself. I have others. I originally invented it because it is very helpful to get down and work in the confines of machinery that normally I would have to follow the literal pieces to get into.
Oh. Oh, you can control your space, your size, the size you take up in three-dimensional
But-
space.
You're stuck that way for an hour.
Oh.
So you want to make sure you're not in. You want to make sure you're out of a small enclosed space by the time that hour is done. It gets messy and painful.
Oh.
Wow.
So you want it if he wants it. It has a shrinking button.
Go to 2 feet tall.
But yeah, it doesn't have an effect if like you're already smaller than that, like a pixie or something. The ghost touch arrowheads, basically, these can hit incorporeal targets,
Okay, like
Ooh.
and you have 10 of them.
ghost bullets,
That
basically.
is very good.
Yeah, they can be made into ghost bullets, but at the moment they're arrowheads, so they could be made into arrows, crossbow bolts, or bullets.
That is good for you and Ryoko.
Yep.
But also, I mean, they're just arrowheads. It wouldn't take a lot to turn them into throwing daggers or throwing knives if you really wanted them.
Ooh. And if you're careful, you can always reuse them.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then, and let's see, Jedica's like, well, I hope that satisfactory. I know it was long, hazardous time on that island. Before Eleanor's like, oh, wait, Jenica, it's the perfect time. You know, I gotta. They're going to love it.
Really
This one in
cute.
particular, she points at Ryan. And
Thanks.
and Eleanor or Jedica's like, what are you? Oh no. And Eleanor skitters off, and she's like, oh, please indulge her.
What?
We're trying to see if this will be a viable thing for the shop. And Eleanor quickly returns with like a crate, like a milk crate. It's not like completely boxed up, but there's like things rattling inside it. She runs up and she goes, so big part of my research is elemental energies and the elemental planes.
Oh.
And in my research, I discovered these cute little cuties as she pulls out
Oh no.
a rock with googly eyes.
What?
And she puts it down on the table. She pulls out almost like a orange-sized glass sphere that has that's mostly full of water. Puts it down, and there are like googly eyes floating inside it. She pulls out a lantern, sets it down, and there is a little flickering flame, and there are googly eyes glued to the lanterns. And there is another glass sphere that seems to have like a collection of like little feathers inside it.
Blinks.
With googly eyes on all of them?
Yes.
Is
Ray
the-
like crouches down and examines.
Is it the eyes, or is it the items that the eyes are on?
Well, the eyes were just, well, they were just flare. As Ryan, which one do you look at closest?
The googly eye rock, of course.
You like reach out to poke it, and it shifts to turn and look at you.
Is that why you posting that gif so much?
Well, no, but yes, I just love that gif.
Hi there, little guy.
And it
What's up,
starts like,
man?
Jesus, and it just starts scooting around, and
Oh my god.
Eleanor reaches over, taps on each of the other ones. You know, the little rock, no container, but the other ones, the water starts to swirl and kind of bump around like a little hamster ball, and so does the one that you would guess is a bit of air, as you see a little little contained whirlwind inside it, almost like a trapped little dust devil.
Oh, miniature elementals.
Oh my god.
And the
Yeah.
little lantern flame, which was like a little candle flame, just flares up into like a little calcifer little thing.
Ray and Squeeze. She squeeze at a pitch that most ears cannot pick up.
My hobgoblin ears pin back the airplane.
Airplane ears. Oh god, yeah. By just because their perception's so high, Quiet Hearts, you might start like flinching.
Oh yeah. No, they have a pretty good range of hearing. That's by the not having any ears.
They're tiny elementals.
Voron will pick
Yes.
up the lantern and watch the flame, and it's like, they are kind of
Yeah, and
adorable in a strange way, aren't they?
yeah, and it's kind of like bobbing around inside it like a little will-o-wisp, just kind of like floating around, almost like looking at a firefly, but if the firefly was a little Final Fantasy bomb.
He does. He's like holding it on his finger, and he goes, "I do have to ask though, are they satisfied in these little containers? Are they?"
And Jedica's like, so that was actually a very important thing for me because I already have some reservations with the elemental powering stones, but we are quite strict to ensure that none of these are sentient. They are the equivalent of insects on their home.
Oh my god, you're giving Ray more pets.
I know, but and
Voron
like
will-
the little pet rock just kind of like rumbles around, like it has like a little rumble feature inside it.
Voron will hand the lantern to, let's see, Quiet Hearts, I think. Oh, this should be interesting on your ship when you leave.
Stares at the lantern. We could use some available light, I guess. They look more confused by these things than anything. Like,
And Eleanor's like, so the rocks, those are the most abundant and the easiest to take care of, mainly because my biggest project recently has dealt with extracting lodestones from the elemental plane of Earth. Long story, but that's when I first noticing these come out. You know, it's like, oh, you know, you always get a little bit of grit and stuff come through, a little bit of spillage, essentially. And then I noticed that before we shoved everything back through the portal, that some of the little guys just started scurrying around.
Ryan's like making little just fucking like cooing sounds at them.
The water ball like spins over to you.
She knows Aquan, so yeah. That one's getting baby talk in Aquan.
Yeah, it's like it's like a little bird or something is interested in you and it's just kind of like spinning around.
Venture, look! New friend!
Venture flutters down, tries to sit on it, but then starts spinning because it was spinning in place. But yes, so Eleanor's like, I will let you all have some of the first, one of each. And Jenica's like, I still have reservations about these becoming a pet to be sold. And Eleanor's like, well, then we'll, the test group.
They
Yeah, we.
they're not quite the same, Jen, but these remind me a little bit of the elemental vermin from older editions of D&D.
Yeah, and oh yeah, that does remind me. She goes, oh, also give them the disclaimer. She goes, oh right, the reason why they are isolated and why you should not, if you do in the future, if you want to purchase more, you don't let them group up together because there is a chance they might clump up together to become a method of some sort, or some other, more another elemental with more body, as it were. Also, good luck trying to
Oh.
capture the wind one if that glass gets cracked. But that is very expensive formine glass, so I really doubt it will, unless you throw it. Please don't throw
Do not toss the baby.
Yes, Rayan grabs the glass, the air elemental, and hugs it. It's like, yeah, do not throw the baby.
But yeah, and so yeah, I don't want to drag this on too much. There's still a lot to do this session, but
Babies.
yes, I know. I don't know why I keep throwing pets. The meowfish was an accident.
The
Yes,
meowfish
but
was
you're
a
playing
roll.
with me. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're playing with me.
Uh huh.
No, not me. You're playing with us. We adopt so many things.
If you give us a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Voran is looking at all the stuff that you guys are getting, and he's politely interested, but he's also thinking to himself, I'm just with this group for now, and I also didn't do anything on this island of theirs, so none of this is for me. So it's interesting to him, but he's not going to...
Yeah, you really are the, like... Oh god, I'm sorry, this...
No, it's fine. Just like, oh, that's very
No,
nice.
no, it is fine. It's just, yeah, that I just realized that is kind of funny.
Oh, these are things that I
What's
can
your
earn when I start working for this lady.
Once you are a proper part of the crew, you can get loot.
Well,
Basically.
actually, yeah, you would need to sign the charter.
I would,
Well,
yeah.
here's the thing. Because you went through the escape room with Elidor's kind of including you and Taggart as part of the group.
I mean, that's an easy mistake to make.
There's a
We did
group
come in
interview.
together, but in his mind, he's like, "Oh, that's nice that they got that."
So, and
Mr. Varun, you know about this kind of stuff, right?
Well, not as much as our host does, but yes, I do. Do you have a question? I mean,
No, you seem knowledgeable, and I think that's neat.
well, I think you're neat too.
Aww.
Yeah, there's the gift.
yeah, it's like smaller than that, though. It's like, oh, these things are very small. Like,
It's just a little pebble.
Babies.
yeah. Well, not like pebble size,
Evergreen.
more like... I'm trying to think of a good size comparison.
We should have named the Evergreen the Menagerie.
That's it.
So you don't want to do that. Then I would have built a zookeeper, and we would have had a whole different goal.
You fool! Rayan's here.
This
She'll
isn't the
be the
no-
zookeeper.
This isn't the Noah's Ark, mini, side story.
That's in the
'Cause
way,
I-
way
Well, I mean,
past when the deluge
Yeah,
started.
because I will say I have thought about other side things where it's like, oh, here's an adventure set during the Churning Age or during the Deluge. Have fun getting wet with all that rain. But anyways,
The tagline for that game is "Have fun getting wet," and everybody gets real confused when it's actually about rain.
So, oh yeah, you were asking Warren about stuff, Ryan.
Yeah. I'm trying to organically have her offer something to him. Is If you worked with this kind of stuff, you did do some healing back in the fight.
I did. That's part of my studies. Like I said, I'm trying to
Oh yeah,
heal a disease, so healing other things just
Oh,
comes naturally.
The blue lung, right?
Yeah, and he is just his pipe is just perpetually in his mouth and smoking with that really weird green smoke.
Yeah. We back on the island, we ran into people with gold lung.
You mentioned.
Yeah. Are they similar afflictions?
Would I know that if they're? I mean,
on a surface level, yeah, kind of. They are both afflictions that deal with inhaling toxic particulates. So, yeah, it's similar in that way, but the effects are
It's
superficially
they're
they're
both
similar.
respiratory disease.
Yeah, and you do there is discoloration of the gold or the blueness in parts, that kind of thing.
okay, so, well, on the surface level, they're very similar. They have different effects, but they're both the result of breathing in things that you really shouldn't.
And the professor goes, gold lung is also much more rare and only happens with ore mining and refining.
That was one of the things on the island we stopped from happening.
The two skeletons kind of exchange glances before the professor kind of leads them a little bit. You're telling me there is an ore mine on this island and the Maricians have not claimed it?
Pauses.
There was a
Should I have
large
said that?
storm that there was a large storm that had taken over the island and multiple extremely powerful and hostile entities.
Oh yes, that is what Bradar was saying, and because of your assistance, it is now the people of the island are now freed.
Yes.
Yeah, that's one of the things where that's something that they're going to decide how to work with that from now on.
That will, if they are planning a long-term settlement there, that will boost them quite a bit. Although, a word of caution, Miss Rain, I would not speak of that fact outside of those you can trust. That is an extremely rare resource of wealth, and the Maricians have taken over settlements just because there might be a small vein of it underneath there.
She winces.
If people who have gold lung, that is quite a find. I think there would be.
You didn't leave. You did leave defenses, right, when you left?
Yeah, and the island was inaccessible for years, so most places won't even know you can get there.
Not to mention, most
There was
of those who survived on the island were quite hardy.
yeah, we set up and like, we had to fight some pirates before we left. Ryan like motions to her pirate jacket and then Ioane's pirate jacket. Ryan's for aesthetics. Ioane's because it's cool and helpful for him.
captain's.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
magical.
Yeah. They so we had set up defenses and we had fought them off. So like while there was recovery to be done after that, there's still the defenses set up there.
That's good.
Yeah, probably a good thing you kept those up.
Should I not have said all those things?
No, don't worry. Taggart and I won't say anything, and I doubt our hosts will either.
Of course not. At most, we may eventually ask for an introduction because that would be a useful resource for some of our research.
Ryan reaches into the bag of holding and pulls out just like one of because we picked up a bunch of like Orin pieces.
Yeah, you specifically found you rolled a natural 20 for your mining, which I
have a large chunk
and you ate
that
some
Ryan
of it.
is like. Yes, she did.
We also have
he has
some
a large
ingots.
chunk. Yeah, but like the large chunk, I am saving because it's like I want to use this for something special. But like, yeah, we have ingots and like such.
Oh, fascinating.
Yeah, Randall will just grab one of the ingots and show it to them.
And Eleanor will kind of lean over. She was like, "May I take a look?" I won't take it.
Ryan, like, looks at the others like anyone have a...
I have no dog in this fight. That's your stuff, so...
Yeah.
It's
okay. She looks at Quiet Hearts and Ioane and Ryoko just for like a... Yeah, like a... Do you disagree with this? Is this okay? Just waiting for anyone to like say anything to not do it, and if they don't, she'll hand it over.
Quiet Hearts does not move to stop Ryan or say anything really.
So she takes it in one hand and pulls out another little tool. It almost looks like a tuning fork, and she pings it against the side and lifts it up to her non-existent ear. And she goes, "Oh, that's definitely Orem, all right." She puts it down and slides it back in your direction. She goes, "Yep, that's definitely a refined Orem. Whoever refined that knows what they're doing. That is quite literally worth more than its weight in gold."
Oh. I probably shouldn't... Yeah, no, I shouldn't say that part. Ryan's like... First thought was like, I should mention how it tastes. Pauses. It mentally pauses. I shouldn't mention how it tastes.
Although, DM, you should mention how it tastes.
You know what? Yeah, it's Ryan. It's weird. It doesn't have much of a taste on its own, but it's like...
Eleanor leans in.
It's...
You tasted it? Oh, fascinating.
Yeah, it doesn't really have much of a taste itself, but it's like... See, it's like seasoning? It's
You
not
are
much
an
on its
interesting
own, but
Tideborn, aren't you?
Boren is leaning back and taking very short puffs of his pipe. Like, I'm concerned, but I'm not gonna say anything. It's concerning behavior.
Terrified.
Yeah. Eleanor is like, "Oh, that's so cool. What was it like?" Jenica's like, "Huh?" Very much like Boren, like, "Huh?"
He looks back at her and gestures with his pipe like, I don't fucking know. I just met her outside today.
First time I
think-
saw her, she was playing music and then got stabbed.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally, yeah. I think Taggart's just giving a note, like a shrug, like, this is already, like, the weirdest conversation we can have. Sure, she
Yeah.
eats Orem like it's all candy, whatever.
Yeah, Taggart, and you would know that Orem, just from your background, it is like one of the riskiest things to try to smuggle or steal because the Maricians are very strict about its control.
He is aware of that. There is a notebook out. He is taking notes.
I have to join the party
Venture
just
lands-
for an NDA.
Venture lands on your shoulder again.
Peering into the notebook through Ventra's eyes, you would notice that it is like island, Paros, settlement village there, Orem mine, cons, tideborn that eat Orem? Question mark.
Ventra hops like onto the book. Like, yeah, so you're she is between your face and the writing and just kind of stares at you with one eye in the way birds do.
Oh, hello, little buddy. What's up?
She doesn't know
You
what to
are-
do from here. She was trying to be intimidating.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like,
Oh,
oh,
don't
shit.
worry.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
don't
like,
worry,
oh
bud.
no, I'm cute.
Oh, don't worry, bud. Here, and like, Taggart like gently scoop Ventra up, put him on the shoulder, and like flip through, and and like through the eyes of Ventra, you realize that this is just different islands and locations with pros and cons listed onto it, and like a travel score
Okay.
rating.
Taggart's travel guide.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
my travel guide, and not my treasure hunting book. I'm learning more about Rondo Island, and I don't know what else. I'm learning more. You have had a kooky time, little.
You know, above game, you did discover everything that I had planned for it, but I could plan more stuff for it if you ever go back.
Yes.
It's a sizable island.
We-
But,
We fucking we mined, pun intended, that island for all of its side quests.
yeah, we really milked it.
I mean, it was fun. We could have stopped at any
Yeah, it
time,
was,
but we
yeah.
were enjoying
I
ourselves.
know, but I just wanted to use the verb milked.
That's
Yeah, I know.
fair, but also I wish you wouldn't.
I know. So, and so but as it's getting darker outside, there is a distant boom of an explosion, a flash of light as you look out through the bay window and see a new round of fireworks going off.
Yeah, Rayan does like jump. She of course jumps. So that's
Oh.
what that's like.
Go on.
Because you know she wakes people up with firework sounds all the time. Oh, that's what that's like.
And
Yes, they're explosions, but fun.
Angelica's like, "Oh, right, the festival. Please, I deeply appreciate you bringing Radar home safe for us and bringing the beacon. But please don't let us keep you any longer if you wish to go experience Altec. One of the best times to experience it right now, so don't let us keep you. Thank you for everything.
I suppose we should
Hopefully
go.
my
So this message sending thing, does it have like a certain amount of times we can use it?
once per day is the current charge, working to improve it. Actually, that would be Elmer. She's like, yeah, it works once per day, just trying to figure out a better battery for it, but, you know.
Okay.
But yeah, it functions as a sending, so it's just fancy looking.
Yeah.
Question.
Thank you.
Question to who?
Question. To DM. I'm trying to remember, what was the name of that fucking gang that has Quenex captured?
Oh, the Pearl Oath.
Yeah, after a moment, like, Quiet Hearts will tilt their head and like, you know quite a bit about this city, yes?
I'd like to think so.
What can you tell me of an underground group known as the Pearl Oath?
The Pearl Oath. Originally, they are, well, they're part of at least the local ones, they are part of a larger syndicate that originated in the four main archipelago, mainly brine dwarves and turtles and the like. But they're were mainly a smuggling group, um, bringing in contraband such as illicit drugs or materials, untaxed crops and such as tobacco and the like is one of their big money makers. But they they weren't very big players here in the town or in the city from what I can recall. But then again, it's not usually what I have to deal with. But I have been hearing recently that they've been oddly aggressive and moving in on other territories of the other criminals. Not outright gang warfare in the streets, but there's been, from what I've heard from some of my associates on the council, there's been conflicts and upsets.
Understood. That will change soon.
And Dr. Dr. Eleanor is like, that's ominous. I like it.
They tilt their head to like, why? What do you mean by ominous?
Oh, the implication.
I'm merely stating a fact. It
The
will likely not.
implications?
It will likely not exist in this form very soon.
And
See, I heard that.
I
That is an
didn't
think about the
intimidating thing to say.
implications.
Eleanor
No.
points at Quiet Hearts, looks to Jenica, and is like, see, I like them.
They tilt their head and it's like, I was not aware this was considered intimidating. I apologize. I did not mean to scare you.
When you talk about, destroying something, that tends to be a threat and ominous.
Again, they tilt their head. I merely thought it was a natural consequence of angering paladins.
I just took it as a statement of fact. They seem very confident that they're going to do that.
I mean,
so-
yeah, it is. It is a statement of fact because it's Quiet Hearts, but it is also an intimidating statement of fact to make.
They weren't directing it at me, so I wasn't intimidated.
It's like if Varun was like, I'm gonna no wait, I don't know enough about what you do to make that comparison. This is falling apart.
Clank, 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 thud. The crab walks up and drops what looks to be a wooden crate on the table. And Eleanor's like, oh, and here's the dispenser.
Oh yeah, you said that you had one of those clocks that you could offer.
Oh, and Eleanor, she's like, oh, here, and she goes, I've made this one not too long ago, and she hands you a pocket watch.
Oh, her eye sparkles.
And it is a very simple well, not simple, but it is a very standard pocket watch, but it also has like I don't have a calendar like written up, but it does keep track of days. Does
Oh my
have that
God.
little counter.
Ryan just fucking silently stares at it for an uncomfortably long amount of time, just watching the tick, tick, tick.
And she'll just kind of like lean over to the group and just be like, well, it looks like Father Cluck might have a new disciple eventually, if that level of fascination. But yeah, so can wrap things up here. You pocket your loot. You take the both crates. Well, you can pour the one crate of stuff into your bag of holding, and the other one, Ioana's probably gonna have to carry it.
Oh, I don't know if it really. She like.
Or you might
tap-
be able to have it delivered to your boat.
Oh yeah. Let me check. That didn't have. That one didn't have the this one, did it? Do.
So GM, just
Mm-hmm.
just to refresh my own memory because sometimes details slip away. What were we going to do after we left here exactly? Like, what was the plan that we had?
It's up to you guys, really. Taggart, I know, wanted to go talk to Gazavo, and Ryoko, your buddies there too. But really, you just have, if you want, you can enjoy the festival that night. There wasn't really like a set plan. No one like brought one up beyond just,
Yeah.
Imagine
you
that,
gotta go.
just-
You gotta go meet up with your friends.
Yeah. Rand
Imagine
doesn't want to
that,
go.
not having a goal looming over your head like Damocles' blade.
Yeah,
Fair enough. I
go
guess.
enjoy the festival at night. There's fireworks. What could go wrong?
Yeah, nothing.
I
God.
say as I realize I
God.
never changed my name from Miss of Motor.
Ah! Ryan like gets kind of sheepish, turns a little pink, and like taps her fingers together. Well, we found some things on the island, and we, there's a lot of things that without were neat and just were helpful to us. And Ryan pulls out from her own stuff. I have it. I have two things written here. I'm trying to remember if they're the same thing or were two different things. One was a grimy box that she found, and the other was a lockbox. And I'm trying to I remember one of them had like designs on it, and it was like something
God.
that like used yeah, they weren't magic or important themselves, but they just had some things in them. Like the grimy box we just found like outside.
God.
It doesn't matter. It's just that Rayan takes these out gently with the box that's like older and more visibly worn.
Where did you find these? Do you know if it was on Rondo? Because if it was on
Yeah, it was
Rondo,
on
I
Rondo.
have no clue.
Yeah, they were in Rondo.
Oh my God. I'll have to come up with something.
No. There was stuff in them, but like that stuff was like taken out or whatever.
Okay. I thought it was like loot
Rayan-
that hadn't been examined yet. I'm like,
no. Rayan just thought the boxes looked nice.
Oh.
She has a silver locket for the same reason. But
Mhm.
yeah, she takes out the box. It's a grimy old box, and I remember it being like weathered, but you could tell it used to be just a nice box, and a lock box that I'm pretty sure Ryoko had cracked open for her. And then we took the loot out. Rayan pulls them out. I was like, these were things that we had found and opened and whatnot, and I thought they looked nice, and she the pink the pink tinges a little pinker. I you two have been really nice, so I thought something nice. She just hands them the boxes.
And Jenica takes the lockbox and she's like, "Thank you, Rayan." As Eleanor takes the fancier one, like starts inspecting, it goes, "Ooh, Ruby Empire design, pre-fall. Oh, yeah, collectible."
Collectible.
Or she wanted to say collectible. She'd be like, "Ooh, this is definitely an antique."
Yeah, they've clearly made a good impression on Rayan.
Mm-hmm. They seem to like Rayan. Eleanor seems to like everybody.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. You walk towards the door that you had entered the room in, and when you enter it, it is a elevator.
Huh?
It's not like one of the rooms you had entered before. You just
Yeah.
enter it, the doors slide open, and yeah, they're Bradar like goes, oh yep, just hit the button that says floor and it'll take you out to the outside. As they kind of looking at the group of you, goes, thank you and I'm sorry for everything.
Wait, what are you sorry for?
Ham
The
sandwiches.
whole deal with the beacon and the
Oh.
ship
I mean, hey,
sinking, and then
you know,
not warning you about my bosses.
if it wasn't for all that whole starting thing, I wouldn't have met all you guys.
That's a benefit then. And
And
it was main,
I wouldn't be me if I hadn't met all you guys.
Burn and Taggart out to the side. Oh, that's sweet.
It is cute.
That is cute.
Ryan, that is quite literal. I could have developed very differently.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Bradar is like, so yeah, feel free to come by the shop sometimes. Sometimes I'll be there, sometimes I'll be out doing a job. Might see each other, or just again,
It's gonna
thanks
be weird
for
not seeing you anymore.
yeah. I mean, like I said, come by the shop. Should be able to find me, no problem.
I know we didn't talk much, but you've been, with us for a while. It's,
60-something sessions.
yeah. I know what those mean, but I could not explain it to anyone if I tried.
Try to explain it, and it's like, oh no, you only has a nosebleed. Stop.
Take psychic damage.
But
I hope things go well for you.
you too. I will say it'll be easier if your group gets a name, but the Evergreen's a good ship. I hope you take care of it. I hope it takes care of you all. And trust me, they take a while to get used to, but the Wilds, they are good employees.
Rayan wraps her arms around him.
Oh, he seems surprised by that, but then you feel the solid thump of his metal hand on your back, like they're there.
And this is with a guy that, she hasn't spent a lot of time with. This is going to go so well.
Yeah. So you hit the button, and there's a, little music box chime in the air and then the bells ding and the door opens and you are out in the night air. So, how y'all doing? What do you want to do next?
Vengeance. Yes.
That was really
Oh,
fun.
Vorin, Taggart, do you have things that...
That's a different vibe.
Hmm?
We're in a black and white film!
Oh god, no, not that again.
Good old coconut straw.
Coconut strut.
Coconut Strahd.
It lives
Dracula.
rent free in my head.
So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Do you two have anything you gotta do?
Voran kind of exchanges a look with Taggart, like,
Technically, yes. I need to go talk to my friend who hired me to go look for our mutual friend with a hand gesturing between Quiet Hearts and him. And we gotta go rescue him, apparently, according to this guy. So that I can get more
Is that-
information about the stupid map that is perplexing me.
Map?
Yes, I have him. We'll have him.
Oh, can I see?
Not out here because I don't want to. There's a lot of. When we get to a place that isn't so public.
That's fair. That's fair.
I think it's down in the ears. Sorry, I just looked at the chat.
Well, we're gonna go enjoy some of the this festival. I've not been to a festival before. And find our other friends. Do you have, like, you guys need to split off, or?
No, different.
You're
I'm just trying to
welcome
find,
come
like,
with us, I'm
ambience.
sure. Yeah, I don't. You're welcome to come with us. I don't see any reason why you wouldn't be.
Oh, so you're just to Taggart, you were going to go check in with your friend,
Yes.
which, as it happens, it's actually he's staying at the same tavern at the moment, or inn that you've been staying at, Voran.
Okay.
It's this blue building here.
Yeah, the one way over here.
Yeah, which actually you're docked not. Funny enough, the group's not docked not far from it, but that is the Dancing Whale.
Which building?
This one right down
This
here.
blue one.
All right. I'll put that down.
Yeah, it's the Dancing Whale Inn or tavern. Which one did I say it was? Yep, the Dancing Whale Inn.
I think at the moment we are just making our way back to the inn that we were staying at. If I'm...
Yes.
Oh, okay.
If you would like, I can show you around town. I've been here for a long time. If you
Okay.
have anything in... Oh, well, okay, we agreed real fast.
Yeah, you would point in the vague direction of it, and that's kind of the same direction the rest of you need to go if you want to drop off this rowboat contraption.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Our boat's that way. You could see our boat.
It's probably a good idea to stick together if there's assassins after us.
Oh right.
It's a fun thing that might happen.
No kidding.
Is that one of those? Is that sarcasm thing?
Yes.
No, that was genuine. Oh,
Mine.
like, yeah, that was sarcasm.
Mine was sarcasm. I don't think
Yeah.
having assassins after me is fun at all.
Okay. I'm learning.
So
I thought it was quite delightful.
I will say,
I got stabbed really badly. I don't think it was delightful.
Well, I mean,
Well, you got better.
at least they were bad assassins.
As the person who got stabbed,
You're
As
not
the
dead.
DM.
They were
They
bad
were
assassins.
no, okay, but here's the thing, just as we're going, here's
Yeah.
what you need to understand. On our entire group, I can take the most damage. Like, I might not look it, and she, like, makes, like, a flexing motion. There's obviously nothing. But, like, I am physically the
in
toughest
fact,
person
when she
here.
flexes, it moves like muscles shouldn't.
Yeah.
You have,
Well, don't worry. I got stabbed too, and I got better. So we're calling this an absolute win.
you have a strange
Taggart got
physiology.
got-
Shit rocked.
We can all get stabbed
Yeah.
later.
Is that a promise?
I don't want to get stabbed. What?
For you, yes. Yes, it is.
Just kind of just cuts to him. It's like, ah, yeah, it's been a while since I've been pegged. Let's go.
We do think there is the look to Varun with the biggest dumb smile on his face, and you're not sure if he's excited about getting physically stabbed or not.
You are
Well,
you are the strangest person I've ever met. I just want you to know that.
That is a high
you,
bar.
brothers.
Thank you very
That-
much.
Well, that's gonna be challenged.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking Ryan's here. Yeah.
So, I wonder who has the highest insight. Well, actually, I probably don't need insight. Ryoko, Yuani's in a bad headspace right now. You can just tell. Just he's been more quiet
Yeah.
than he normally is.
Yeah.
I'm kind of waiting until we have a good moment to broach that. It's
yeah,
gonna involve getting the fuck away from this place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just saying, you're like walking through town, you get to the gates, they're open, kind of. They're still like checking to make sure that, the riffraff don't get in, but they're not as in paying attention as the rest of you because, you're leaving. So, no one gives you flack, but you're definitely walking past people in like fancier clothing. It looks like they might be going to. You walked by what looked to be like some big parties being planned around in the High Ward, or as we're calling it for the moment.
Yeah.
You said they're not letting the riffraff in, or they're fuck, what are they called?
Yeah, the scale guide.
I mean, no, I'm just trying to think of, fucking term for,
Bouncers.
no, for, like, people, asking for money on the street, like, handholders or something like that?
Panhandlers?
Panhandlers, thank you. Like, other panhandlers, like, trying to get a little something out of people as they enter or something?
Oh, there are some there that, yeah, it's a big city, so of course there will be some people there who
Neat.
are, asking
So-
for help.
If Quiet Hearts does pass within, like, an arm's reach of one of them, they will, like, donate some money. Anyone who cares about coinage is going to hate what they're about to do. I'm going to roll a d6, and that times 10 is the amount of gold they absentmindedly drop into someone's pan. 50 gold gets given to somebody.
Yeah,
They-
so-
Alright.
Like, you watch them, they literally just grab a handful of gold, not paying any attention, just drop it into someone's pan with a little nod, like, yeah, like, hey, do good, kind of thing. They don't say anything, just like, they just continue on.
the older like human man who's like severely sun weathered, looks like he probably was like a fisherman for most of his life. He just his like he like oh, thank you. Looks at what you put in like this wide brimmed hat that he was like taking the money into. It's
Actor's
just
hat.
oh, and then like
Runs
will-
off.
I will say, this scene will repeat ad nauseum if no one stops them. And you will
Not
quickly
my money.
realize Quiet Hearts has no value in gold and no understanding of what it means.
Hey,
No, but Rayan would. Yeah, Rayan
quiet
wouldn't stop
hearts.
you either.
Good.
Quiet hearts.
Turn.
I-
They turn as they reach into the bag for like another person. Just yes.
I
What is it?
understand that you are being very generous to these people by giving them like 3 months worth of money to live. Because it costs like a copper for the tavern. But if you do it too much, somebody's going to notice and try to mug you, and we've already had to deal with the police once.
They tilt their head and he goes, yes, that is how I make most of my money.
I don't want you to go to jail
ah,
again. Because I know it's an again thing for you.
Tilts their head again. I don't exactly understand why that would get me to jail if someone was trying to rob me.
Well, no. But if you murder somebody for trying to murder you, that's still murder.
I have
And the
not.
guards here are a little bit of assholes.
Well,
I am not.
they literally just let you go with self-defense stuff.
I am not as. You
Yeah.
just tilt it again. It's like I am not as lethal as I once was.
Horrifying.
Terrifying.
Maybe
Again,
make
they-
it a little small. Make it little smaller ones, so that you don't use all of your money, so you can buy good bread later.
They just look
Oh,
at like
that's
at this. Okay, you requested smaller gold. It's devolving to a D4. 40 gold to the next person.
Yeah, so just 10 left.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
This one is like
Alright, fair enough.
is like a middle-aged woman, and she's like, "Oh, thank you," and
They just nod and they said, they go, paladins are supposed to be supportive and offer to charity at any opportunity. Like, it's very clear they're parodying a phrase they were given.
And was that a phrase you learned from our mutual friend that we're looking for?
Yes. Granted, like, you quickly realize that Quinix has the context of, like, culture and economics. Quiet does not.
and it would be very obvious to you, Taggart, and probably to the rest of you. Someone like hurries over to be the next one in line. Like you see someone like shift over so that like someone who had been like in a different position moves over. Like, oh, that guy just or that person just gave gave a bunch of money. Maybe I'll be next. Kind of.
I need you to understand just one thing. You are giving the equivalent of a king's ransom to each person. If they mug you, try to swarm you for it, just be prepared to defend yourself, is all I say.
I've never met a king. If a small handful of gold is what they have, I'm not sure why they are so spoken of.
They're usually rulers of nations and that kind of a thing. I haven't met one either myself yet, to be honest with you.
Then why does a small handful of gold matter?
Yeah, the funny thing is, there haven't really been kingdoms and stuff since the deluge. There was an empire, but that didn't go so well for anybody.
No, I
Fair
did
enough.
not.
At the Empire until the end.
Money is used in transaction to buy gold and
Yes.
goods of living.
Goods and services.
So
Goods and
Clank,
services in terms for exchanging of labor and or work.
I am aware what gold is used for.
do you pass out more?
Yes.
All right, roll.
Oh no, Raven!
Oh, you don't have to roll. You can give. Thank
I
you.
have never
Roleplay.
rolled. I have never rolled so good on a D4 to save my life.
The next person, the rest of you saw it looked to be like a younger man, human, fairly dirty looking. Definitely looks like he probably lives on the streets or not in not in wealth. But when you go up, he has like a tavern mug, like a dented tavern mug he took that he's held on to for a long time, and he holds it out. And when you pour it, you dump it in there. He's like, "Oh, thank you, here." And he grabs your hand and he puts something in your hand. He goes, "I can't take something for nothing." And he goes, and in your hand there is a very simple copper ring,
Aww.
but
They look-
with like an imprint of like a moth detailing.
A moth?
I forgot who was in this party.
Neuron, activate.
Small copper ring. Yeah, they look at this is quite beautiful.
Well, your generosity is the beautiful thing. And they give a smile and he goes, "Now it's time to actually celebrate." And he goes walking off, and you see there's like a couple of others closer to his age, and he like motions for them as they very obviously beeline for the nearest tavern.
Oh my god.
You know what? just make sure you have like 200 gold for yourself to cover for any tavern you go to tonight, bud. And you just pass it on the shoulder and just keep going.
It's like 200 gold. How much would that be?
200 of these, like stops. 200 of these.
It's in a large pile. How would I count out 200 in any sort of time?
Individually.
Oh
This
my
is
god.
the real reason why you don't give out
Two.
money. Then you have to count it.
4.
Wait, how rich
5.
are you guys?
They measure like the hand, like a hand's width, like about a foot. Their hands width about a foot and a half apart, and about half a foot high. I have about maybe this much gold. It's roughly 360 coins. So I'm guessing like that's maybe like a foot and a half and half a foot high if they just piled it.
You're jangling.
Like, yeah.
Oh my god, that's
it's
a
very-
whole lot of gold.
It's very clear they just grab handfuls. It's like, I am unsure. I've never used nor cared about gold before.
Voran is thinking to himself, like, he has 900 gold on him right now. Because I rolled for his wealth before we started, so.
Damn.
Yep.
He sold
roll
all of
for
his
10
shit and
gold?
moved, so.
Ryoko
Can't
is doing
remember.
everything she can not to notice how irresponsible her friends are being of money, or to think about the good times when she was the one who gathered all the money.
Yeah.
I gotta say, it is very clear. They're not irresponsible. They literally don't know anything.
That's a type of irresponsibility.
Yeah.
No, irresponsibility implies knowing
No.
better.
You are rich patrons with a good moral heart. After we do these shenanigans, could I potentially rope you into some?
So. Oh, sorry, go on.
Given our current interactions, I really would like to know the definition of roping us into something.
No, you don't. You do not.
In this context,
No,
In
please
this-
don't
in this
ask me
I
that
just
question.
I would like to know what specifically I would be roped into and how literal the ropes would be.
Oh, you're opening the door. Oh, God.
This is in character too, by the way.
Yeah, this is in
Oh,
character
you are
for me,
already
too.
Obvious jokes aside, winking over at Varun.
God.
No, in particular, I'm actually looking to potentially charter a ship for a small little quest. A treasure hunting thing, if you would. I am seeking an ancient vault of the pre-deluge.
Oh! Oh, okay. I kind of needed to find some of those too.
Ah, excellent, excellent. And the more the merrier, and the better you can get through the dungeon. I have done plenty myself. I have also learned that maybe I shouldn't do these things again by myself. But we're not going to worry about that part. So I was seeking a crew, and that's when I met my friend Varun here. And Varun, I have roped into these shenanigans in the metaphorical sense. Any literal rope shenanigans is consensual, and that is locking eyes with Ryoko.
Rune's
Not gonna happen.
pinching the bridge of his nose skin like, oh my God.
Fucking teaming up with Sanji from One Piece.
God.
Fuck. I haven't even seen One Piece, and I know who that is.
This guy, I can tell you right now, this guy has more scruples than Sanji ever did.
I don't know enough about One Piece. I've only watched the
Yeah.
Netflix show.
So,
I heard they
Netflix-
toned him down.
They did. He is so much better in that.
But yes,
Um,
once we locate our missing friend, then we should be able. If you would not mind helping me out. Sorry.
we can ask our other two friends about like specifics once we gather them back up.
who killed?
Yes, the one that is a man
I'm-
and the one that is the bird, correct?
Yeah, well, I think they're both actually birds.
A bird
No, his name is
A
Amon.
man bird?
Yeah, Amon and Karano.
Who's on first?
Varun is gonna lean over to Taggart and go, I believe Amon is actually his name. He's not a man.
Let me do my bits.
No.
No. They're so wonderfully sibling coded. I love them.
Yeah.
Taggart's literally just the weirdo who showed up when they were both on a boat and be like, hey, we're gonna hang out now.
Yeah,
We're having soft tacos later.
Taggart.
We
like,
are?
We said that Taggart immediately hit on Varun, and Varun's like, do not ever do that to me again.
And I thought it was really impressive, so you know what? I listened. I can learn. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
So,
Oh my god.
as you're going through town, you kind of get to this little crossroads here. Very busy street. You passed through here earlier. But you notice something, Ioane, as you're kind of like zoning out. You do notice a like little marker, not not like a big street marker or something, but a more humble little marker pointing off towards the docks. One of the roads heading towards the docks, saying, what did I know, it says Knocked Temple with a spiral carved into a piece of driftwood.
He takes note of it, but he says nothing.
Okay.
Yeah,
He's
Ryoko,
continuing to haul the dispenser.
Yes, him?
you get a mental poke.
Ew.
It is
Poke
Ray's,
is pain.
it's Ray. It's like it's a mental contact from Rayan, but not like forcing a conversation. It's like waiting for
Oh, boy.
you to let her talk to you.
A mental tap on the
Hey,
shoulder.
Ren.
Hey, Ioane's not okay.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna deal with that in a second.
Okay, good. Because I don't know if he really wants to talk to me right now. But he
Yeah.
also, you two are also very close. So, I
Oh, you
trust
think
you.
so? Okay.
He
All
trusts-
right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you're his friend.
That's true. That is true.
I think like you and me are the people he talked to the most. Maybe.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you need like to get just like pull him aside to talk to him, I could
Provide
distract
a distraction?
everyone else.
Yeah. Do that. Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to be like just behind us and talk to him, or do you want to like be just you two for a bit?
I'll figure it out from there. You just get everyone else to not give a shit.
Ah!
Watch out, Satan's manifesting.
It's just Corona.
No shit. Rayan grabs
Forgot.
grabs Varun's arm in one hand. Grabs new names.
Taggart.
Taggart's arm in the other, and is there is there a like tailor or anything nearby?
Oh, you'd be able to find one pretty easily.
Yeah, and starts dragging them in that direction. Look, dresses.
As
Oh,
this
yes.
occurs,
That's right. you
I
wanted to grab those.
stealthily twirl around to Ioane and put a hand on his wrist because he's enormous. And the shoulder would reaching for his shoulder would be very awkward at this moment. And I place my hand on his wrist and hold it as best as I can. God damn, he's big. And gesturing with my body towards him while not looking up at him, I say, you know, you have compromised a lot of your own desires and feelings and comfort for the group lately. I think it's time we did something you would like to do. Turn this down a little bit. So, what would you like to do right now, Yoane?
Well, first of all, I'm gonna drop this off.
Alright, let's drop this off. And then, what's something you would like to do? Not need to do or have as a responsibility to do, but something that you would like to do.
I'm gonna go pray.
She bristles at the idea of religion. Yeah, okay.
Jeez. Sorry. When I forget when I zoom in how poor the resolution of some of the assets are. I need to redo this map.
What temple would we be visiting then?
Knocked.
Remind me about Noct. What's their domain?
Death.
Oh,
Cheery. Are they like a neutral sort of death deity?
Good.
Fuck. Okay. Well.
Good
Okay.
Death.
All right. We're gonna go pray.
Rayan is very explicitly not looking through her, but Ventra does land on Ryoko's shoulder. It's just like moral support.
Not a good way to keep track of the group.
Yeah,
As you-
because we are
We split the
splitting
party
up into
even
like-
further. Oh,
We are gonna go.
yes. And actually, you go to the tailor shop.
Mhm.
It is it is called the Threaded Needle, and
Ah.
it is and it's right on it's basically right. It's like one of these cluster of buildings here. It's a humble little tailor shop, but in the windows it has some very pretty looking dresses and other outfits. Very, very nice looking outfits, and you go in and there's only like the one person there, and it goes, feel free to look around. Be with you in a moment, finishing up some alterations, and yeah, you can have a moment to look around the shop. As
I have never seen dresses before now.
Oh, well,
These are
what kind of
they're so.
things do you
so-
usually like to wear? What colors would you like?
This. She motions at herself. This.
I see. Okay. Colors? You like what kind of colors do you like?
Pause.
so
I'll just take that as
Wait.
all of them. Okay.
yeah, we don't have to go through the whole fashion montage,
Yeah,
but
Voron will start taking things off of like hangers and holding them up to Rayan and seeing if they fit. Like the cut fits, the colors look nice on her. He's kind of a fop.
Yeah.
Man.
and
Um.
so you're having a good time.
Yeah. She is fucking enamored with dresses.
Yeah, I mean, you
are-
manifested the facsimile of a dress when you formed.
Yeah. That hasn't. I don't think you realize that yet. If you mention like, her dress, it's like, oh, these are just my legs.
And he'll pause when you say that and go, okay, I'll take that. I'll put that in the back of my
So-
brain and ignore it for the rest of time.
So wait, that means you've been Winnie the Poohing it? You've been
Well,
Donald Ducking it?
octopus.
What?
You've been
Yeah,
Donald Ducking it,
yeah.
basically?
No! No! No!
Oh,
She...
if Donald Duck was the bottom half of a mollusk, sure.
Yeah. But,
No!
At least you're not Mickey Mouse. It's like, oh, well, sure good to be in charge of all this, evil shit.
Oh, that's
the
that's
reluctant
her mom.
emperor.
Her mom's Mickey Mouse.
Oh god.
Raygax is
right.
not invited to the cookout.
Raygax totally is. She's tried to reform, damn it.
Yeah.
Taggart, there are definitely slutty outfits here that you'd probably be interested in. The function is very Alltech centered. There's like a lot. Not everything is like snakes, but you do notice there does seem to be a trend towards like serpent type designs, like scale patterns, embroidered snakes or coils, that kind of thing. But yeah, Yuane and Ryoko. You head off towards the portion of the docks. It's a little bit quieter, still fairly rowdy in the distance. And you are actually closer to the fireworks because they're mostly being fired off from like the jawbone area, so like the most of the city can see it. But yeah, you go down and if you wanted to discuss, but you see the another marker pointing towards a on the edge of the docks. It's half of an upside down boat hull, kind of flipped upside down to make what looks to be like a building of some sort.
Remind me, how bulky is the dispenser?
It's like a smaller. It's like a, I said crate, but it's like 2 feet by 1 foot. Yeah,
so
it
not that big.
dispenses. Yeah, it dispenses folding boats. Like you'd be able to tuck it under your arm, no problem. It'd be like carrying around a book or a parcel, comparatively by your size. But yeah, and from the outside, it just looks like you're carrying a, like like luggage
Yeah.
or cargo.
I was wondering, since we had separated, if it looked particularly like, oh, look, that's valuable. Let's try and mug him. He's not in the mood.
Nope. Yeah, it just
if
looks like
anybody looks at them, if anyone looks at them funny, Ventra like looks back at the person and puffs up.
I think the
Ventra
real
needs to
intimidating
realize sooner or later that she is not intimidating.
Yeah, she doesn't know that yet.
But yeah, the intimidating one of this trio is Ryoko.
Yes.
But so yeah, you see the temple there. It doesn't look like there's a festival, celebration going on there, but you see like someone trail out, your small little group of people. Might have been like a family visiting, but visiting or saying a prayer, but before they head back towards the festival, it looks like.
Yeah, he'll appreciate the quiet, actually. He's just somberly making his way over there. Not saying much. Though I will note, before there's an objection, since you were prodding at him with the paddle, he had taken the knocked, I simply forgot to bring it up, but he would have mentioned with Rayan, after leaving the house, that he wants to take the paddle.
Oh, okay, yeah, she'd give him the paddle.
Yeah. He doesn't elaborate why, but,
Hey, she trusts, she recognizes this is a very hard subject for you. If you have a use for it, that is more than she has.
So he's got the dispenser under one arm and holding the paddle in the other. As he makes his way over to that temple. Which
That's a fun little token you made there. I'll have to put it up. Sorry, continue.
as I understand, it's a bit of an upside down thing. So is it a sort of open air? Like, is it kind of like on stilts or pillars?
No, it is like flush with the ground, so you'd have to go around to the open end.
Ah,
It's very much like some of the structures on Rondo were, which were made out of like salvaged shipwrecks. But yeah, it's open on one end. It's not like hanging out over the water like it shows on the map. It's further in. It's just that's just how I designed the map, I guess.
Yeah. I did ask to specify because my brain was going to a cool piece of art I saw where it was a temple dedicated to an wind goddess, so it had no walls, just pillars holding it up.
Oh yeah.
It was neat, but irrelevant to this. Yeah, no, he's just gonna go and enter the temple.
And it was a fairly sizable ship that this was made out of. Snapped in half. Yeah, there's no like name on the outside of it, but it is very clearly a Noct shrine from the abundance of the spiral imagery and the nets.
A lot of what are them called? The spiral shell animals.
Ammonites or Nautilus?
Ammonites, yeah. Nautilus is both, yeah.
Ammonite.
Because there are ammonites in this setting. Some of them get pretty big.
I imagine there's like a lot of ammonite like charms.
Oh yeah, that was part of it. And various like large fishing hooks, or fishing hooks of various sizes, from the small to the large, depending on like what you're fishing for. And you see a few kind of when you enter this, it is. Oh, hold on. I wanted to play that.
Insert Spirit Temple soundtrack.
Well, I just wanted to bring the long rest music because it fits.
Yeah.
And because what is the longest rest of all? You enter this upturned boat turned into a building, and inside it is fairly dim. There's the only light sources are some candles and several lanterns hanging from the ceiling. But hanging from nearly every wall, every square inch of wall, and from the ceiling and boards that that would have been part of the various floors or levels of this ship, now acting as raptors, you see trinkets, bits of just little scrimshaw and driftwood, little possessions, each of them unique and built to reflect someone who has passed, hanging up, and just a collage of remembrance. You see even like little portraits where people have painted or drawn, even a few of the more recent ones where they seem to have arcane image captures, little Polaroid type pictures of just people that have passed. And there's like one other person in there praying, kneeling at an altar that's further in the back. But as you enter, there is one person who seems to turn and look and stand up from where she was sitting at a small little table kind of off to the side and smiles. Clearly one of the seemingly a priestess as she approaches. And then a soft, gentle voice says, "Welcome to the Shrine of Naught."
Yeah, as I'm imagining it, as soon as he came through the doorway, he took a moment to just kind of breathe in the incense, the quiet atmosphere, like as he finally exhales and releases a breath he's just kind of been holding, as some of the tension already starts to melt away.
And this is who you see posted in supporting cast. You see a dark-skinned, middle-aged woman, heavier set, dark vestments, and one of the symbolic. You recognize it as symbolic of worshippers of Noct, where one side is patterned with waves, but underneath a netting to represent Noct trawling the seas for the lost souls.
I think he nods. And what's it? How to go about it? He hasn't very much brought it up with, like, his crewmates that much, but Ioane is in fact very religious. So he would do a traditional greeting.
Aww.
And I think like a common greeting for Noct worship would be like gentle shores. Gentle shores find you.
Hail, sister.
Greetings, brother.
Just came to port and found this in my travels. I think it deserves to go back to where it belongs.
And you present the ore.
Mm-hmm.
And she takes it with like reverence, runs her fingers across the handle, and then traces the spiral with a fond smile. She goes, "Whoever carved this was definitely a believer. I'll make sure it finds a proper place."
Thanks.
Oh, you're giving away my walking stick. Okay.
Yes. You trusted me, and then guess what happens?
That was always the
I know.
plan. And
Yeah, as matter of fact, it was still in use when I found it. Someone caught up in I can't think of it, but he tries to like make a euphemism that's commonly like a common way to refer to the undead.
Someone lost at sea.
Yeah.
Someone unboard.
Yeah, something along those lines.
I see. And I take it that they are no longer searching.
Yeah. No, I saw to that. It just he feels like he has to explain himself a little bit, but taking a moment to remember who he's talking to is like she would understand. But
And yeah, she's just standing there patiently.
nothing goes on forever, right?
That is the spiral. Everything comes to a point, to an end.
It's been a while since I last had the opportunity to pray. So if you there's an open shrine.
There always is. And forgive me for this. I'm told it's kind of a bad joke, but that is the beauty of the spiral. You may be cast far, but you always come back around to where you need to be.
Yeah.
Aw. Ioane.
What is it, Miss Not Here?
Ventra flutters over and like lands on your shoulder, but like nudges against your your face like a cat. Like, oh, you need to pet something.
Yeah, it's just he has to use a single fingertip with her.
Yeah, but like she hangs out on Ioane all the time. So it's like I
This is
Perch.
irrespective
also-
of Ioana's mood or mine. However, an impulsive thought just entered my brain.
Oh no!
No, don't
What?
swat the pigeon.
No, not swat the pigeon.
Oh
I will not act on the impulsive thought.
no! Okay, but you gotta
No.
share it though.
Okay, what was it?
Gotta eat them.
Gotta
Eat that
eat
tiny thing.
Oh god damn it!
It's like a cheese puff.
The Pizlop impulse. I know it well.
Okay, but
Like-
Ventra would like drink your blood from inside you.
I have teeth.
Anyways,
Who the fuck
She has a
swallows a
hypodermic
cheese
needle.
puff whole? You
Just
chew
a
that
little-
shit.
You're enormous.
you want to horse down cheese puffs like a whale eating krill. Anyways,
That
so
fucking reaction, I don't know why it fucking killed me. I have teeth. Shit.
So- yeah,
I'm sorry, but Ventra is not Pinocchio. She's not getting out of this.
there is. So yes, there. She, basically the whole place is an altar or shrine you could pray at, but she'll go and find a little nook or alcove in the area, or a nice open area where she puts up the ore on display and starts wrapping a few of the nearby offering, these like, I don't know how to describe it. They're like, I already described it. A few of these offerings onto it, incorporating it into the wider whole.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll sit down, and I don't have like a whole prayer like.
Yeah, I don't imagine necessarily it, but
She'll sit down and like go through some of the prayers with you, and she'll look to you, Ryoko, and she would go,
So
There's
Ryoko is not
I
right
wanna
next to Ioane.
yeah, no, she would look back to where Ryoko is.
When
if she
when we
entered.
entered this place, Ryoko is like standing like at the. I'm Catholic, so I'm picturing this like a Catholic church. She is standing at the back, at the doors that lead into the big chamber of the church of all the pews and whatnot, or whatever the hell non-Catholics have. And she is looking really fucking awkward, like she's worried she is going to burst into flames any moment.
Yeah, she just
And
kind of
it's-
like looks over in your direction and like kind of nods, like you can join us if you want, but she's not going to pressure you about it.
And she has absolute body language of like, I don't want people to notice I'm here, especially the sky people, who my ancestors are against. I'm part demon. I don't think this is gonna end well.
So
yeah, he sits down, and he's about to get into it. He notices Ryoko's kind of keeping her distance, and he thinks about it for a moment. Just hold on a second, sister. He'll get up and walk on over. kind of just wordlessly open up his hand as if to take hers. And there's a very soft and somber expression on his face. That it sort of communicates the it saddens me that you do not feel comfortable or safe here.
Aw.
Okay, give me 1 second. I guess this would be.
Checking if you have any Misty Step marbles left.
No, I'm trying to I'm trying to remember what will saves were. Were they wisdom based?
More or less.
Yes.
More often than not.
All right. Well, this is definitely the worst one of that part. All right. Ryoko steels herself because this is not about her. This is about doing something for Yawane. And she takes your hand, really hoping that she doesn't burst into flame at this moment. And then
Hey, Ventra didn't.
He kind of picks up on it.
Forces herself to have the courage to go forward.
Aw.
Venture's fine. She's Endofana. They're sinless.
They're just a different kind of holy.
And
Because
Technically.
what is a creature like Ventra but a supplicant?
This neuroses isn't based in logic or in like factual occasions of
Yeah.
tieflings bursting into flames in churches. It's based on an incredibly abusive childhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He kind of picks up on the bone deep discomfort because he was recently experiencing similar. So he's very gentle and patient with moving because he knows almost like every step. It's like, oh, this is the one that's gonna kill me. This is the one where it's like I'm gonna burst into flames. Until he's able to finally guide you down to just a bench. He looks to the priest. Can you give us a moment?
of course. And she goes over and checks in with the other person praying, who looks to be another visitor. Looks to be like an older woman. Kind of has like a. She's like holding a portrait of like looks to be like her and Amanda when they were younger. Maybe remembering someone passed, but before you, sorry, I need to just BRB real quick. Don't do any juicy RP stuff because I want to. But BRB, sorry.
Okay, so while I have the second of tangent, I would like to
Yes,
direct
back to the
everybody's
shop.
attention. No, direct everyone's attention
Well,
down
hold
to
on.
the.
No, I want to. There's stuff that I need to do at the shop. Hold on. I'm
Oh,
saying
that's right.
we
It's
need
not-
to completely pause.
It's not the shop. I'm talking about the meme in the junk post. I
Okay.
was scrolling through Tumblr, and this popped up, and I went, "Holy fucking shit!" And then I sent it to Scatha, and I started cracking up. And I see Scatha's response, and I had to mute myself because we're in that really serious moment, and I can't fucking be cackling with laughter because if you're not masturbating to me, I can only assume you're masturbating against me.
That was their dynamic, more or less. The blowjob brothers.
Listen, that's the dynamic that I'm basing Taggart and Boren's relationship on.
I got
Boren
told
is
the Anakin
Obi-Wan, and Taggart is fucking Anakin, and he sent me that as I was thinking that. I'm like, but fucking why?
See all cats. Oh my god.
So it's just like, yeah, your feed is reaching into my brain, and I don't fucking like it. Also, what the fuck?
I offer no explanation.
Absolutely terrible.
There is no explanation to give. Tumblr is a beast of its own beach.
I know. It's just, you get what you get on Tumblr.
And sometimes, every now and again, it does a funny little bit, and that's what I'm here for. The funny little bit.
Returned.
Baby?
If you
Yep.
return.
Sorry.
We're just
Harold.
getting lore on the meme.
Harold
Mhm.
the Gurgle Lord.
Yeah. Dinner got delivered, so I just want to go grab it.
Fair
As
enough.
it goes.
I should make some dinner.
So, yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Shawnee. Go ahead. Wanted to talk to Ryoko alone.
Rayan is explicitly
Right.
not looking on Ventra, so this is like Ventra's there, but
Yeah, you're too
Rayan is not.
distracted with the pretty dresses.
Dresses, yes.
Great, I'm being judged by a bird!
Which
Always.
I actually knew you
always.
wanted. That you will meet the tailor. I knew you were going to want to because you messaged me several times going, Rayan needs to find a pretty dress.
Look,
But anyways,
look, she's a trans girl. What do you want from
Oh,
her?
yeah, it's like she manifested with her own twirly skirt.
Yeah.
I get it.
Anyway.
I get it. Mood.
There must be the poofy dress.
Body horror magical girl.
Uh-huh.
Yes. I must be the poofy dress.
Oh god,
I just need a magical girl form and
The, horror magical girl. I'm just thinking of that one artist, the Cenobite magical girls.
Mhm.
Ugh.
But anyways,
Now,
sorry.
Is
Continue.
it the
What if the thing
Cenobites?
decided to be, you know, a fucking magical girl?
So now, are you saying it's the Cenobites, just normal Cenobites in magical girl outfits, or are they magical girls in the themes of the Cenobites?
Second one, yeah.
Okay,
So
I had
the
to
dresses
ask.
are made, like the dresses are made out of their own flayed flesh.
I get you. I had to ask because the internet is a thing, and I've probably seen that before.
Mhm.
The internet is a thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like the difference between a goth clown and a clown goth. But anyways,
I've just lost focus for 5 minutes.
you want to end Ryoko?
Yes, what was I thinking?
You had wanted a moment to speak with Ryoko alone and the priestess. She went to go talk to the other person in the temple. It's not so much a temple; it's more of a shrine.
Yeah. You know, a shrine that, it's like, you know, continuing the whole Christian analogy thing, it's like, you know, really fancy Christian temples are really gaudy, all this white and gold marble and filigree and all these paintings. It's like, this is basically just a sailor's hut.
Mm-hmm. Filled with just trinkets and baubles and stuff being left behind.
Kind of, as I'm kind of picturing it, it's one of those, like, dim, but, like, have you ever been to a place that's dark but comforting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the lighting comes from candles and some lanterns hanging around, and they are darker colored lanterns.
Yeah. I can't help but think of... There was this one restaurant we used to go to when I was a kid that was underground, actually. Like, you have to, like, descend down the steps to get there. And once you're in there, like, it's all exposed brickwork for the walls and very warmly lit. It was kind of like a nice den kind of atmosphere.
Yeah.
He's trying to find the words to try and make this a little more comfortable. So, and it's not just to put her at ease, but to kind of distract himself from his own feelings. So, what do you know about Noct? I know you're not much one for the gods, but
she swears a bit. Nothing. I don't. and she fidgets with her hands. There's a slight like there's that thing where like an adult, like you can see the child that they were, not that they're acting childish, but you can just sort of see the child that they were when something, really core memory wise is pulled up for them. And you see a very the very sort of awkward, lonely, perpetually outcast girl that Ryoko was. As she's sort of fidgeting with her hands, she's like, I don't know much about any of the gods. Just that demons are evil and opposed to the gods of good, and that I'm part demon, and so I'm not welcome in temples.
He nods. He's understanding. Well, he raises, one of his very thick fingers, and he taps a nearby depiction. What does that man look like to you? And he's tapping a horned man in a little rowboat.
Yeah.
Criminal.
Oh, by the way, look. Ioane gave, or DZ got us a token for the Evergreen.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Oh, I get what you're going at, but I see a guy with horns. There are lots of people who have horns that don't have, devil's blood.
He nods. Continuing. That's knocked. And believe it or not, he used to be just a guy.
Oh, there were some gods that were just mortals beforehand?
Reverse Rayan.
Yeah, no. He makes a thumbs up, and he kind of stabs the thumb up in the air. I know we're currently in a city that's dominated by a skull that was impaled by an ancient storm god. I feel like we're actually one of those big deal gods, primal force or whatever, but there are some gods that are just people. And some of those gods that used to be people, sure, they're like over in the Republic where all the goblins live. There was the chain breaker. Everyone loved her enough that they made her officially a god. But it's easy to think that you gotta be like one of them great people to be a god, but Nox not one of those. He wasn't a huge liberator. He wasn't a conqueror or a hero. He didn't slay any monsters. He was just a man. He was just a kind man. The story goes that, like, this old retired fisherman was just out on his boat one day, and he saw someone just kind of floundering. He paddled on over and pulled them up, helped them clear their lungs, and he was just trying to be kind to this random stranger who was in need. So the story goes, that stranger was a god. The god of death. And she died.
Oh.
It was her time. Because everything comes to an end, even no one
Even-
should have to go on forever doing the same thing. But it was the end of her time, so she kind of thanked him. Kind of went on to him, so he can keep doing goodwill.
I think it sounds like Noct might get along well with the Void Mother.
He nods. Yeah, that's, that entity, I don't know if God's the right word, that, the Rondo, folk talked about, and, you've been in touch with, right?
Yeah, she visited me in dreams a few times.
How is she?
Oddly kind and welcoming. She made an emphasis on how dealing death isn't necessarily an evil thing, that the world is a garden. There are weeds that need to be pruned, and old plants that have to make way so that new ones can grow. Everything has its time, and it's...
Yeah, sounds like you're right. Because just as Noct came into his position, it's easy to, everyone naturally thinks that one day he'll have to pass the torch off to someone else. But it's just... death scares a lot of people, obviously. But I can't say I've ever met the guy myself, but I choose to believe what I've been told about him, because I would like to believe that death doesn't have to be scary. Death
And
can
I would
be,
like to believe that death has a purpose.
yeah. So, that whole thing about things don't need to go on forever, it's why I wasn't comfortable back
Yeah. They're sort of violating that.
they seemed nice, it's just... for me, it kind of feels like... uh, how to say this without sounding like an asshole. This... I've been to a lot of shrines like this before. I've come with lots of questions, especially after what happened with my town. My hometown, I mean. Once I was old enough to start asking. But death and loss are just a part of life. One of the things about growing up is that you have to learn how to deal with grief, loss. There was this person who told me that the reason why living in death, the undead, it's not that because they hurt people that it's necessary that they're monsters. It's that they're more often than not the undead are to be pitied because they're stuck in their own grief. They're unable to accept that death is a part of life. It's like they can't accept loss. And I'm sure some people think the sentiment is sweet, but like, just the sentiment that they expressed of wanting to be together for eternity, just I'm sure I bet they've gone through a lot of grief and pain, turmoil, and it wasn't easy. The idea that if you just bust your ass hard enough, you can just bring back all your loved ones, it just kind of feels like a smack in the face for people like me.
Ryoko nods
It's probably a good thing Ryan
understandingly.
wasn't here.
Ryoko nods understandingly. Have you ever thought about ghosts? How some people, their spirits linger on after death out of, I don't know, outrage or whatever with the circumstances of their death? The unfinished business.
He swallows hard. Yeah, I've thought about this.
When I heard about those as a child, it filled me with so much anger because my mother passed when she had me, and I just thought, why wasn't she outraged enough to linger, you know? Shouldn't she have been so angry that she couldn't be with her child that she would have stayed? In any form? And that was just a really one of many really irrational reactions to everything, I guess, I had as a child, but I guess I can understand both sides. I can understand wanting for your loved ones to persist after death. I can understand that so badly. But for most people, death's the end, and when you die, you're gone. And it hurts, and the pain of that defines things for the rest of us, those of us that remain, but for all the pain that brings, I think it also brings a level of understanding. How fleeting life is and the value it has.
Yeah. That's why I live the way I live, is because I know just one day, any day, it could all end. Not
I
everyone
can't
gets to choose that.
I can't blame someone for doing everything they can to make sure that they have more, but I don't think the world would have as much meaning if everyone could do that.
I'm sure for there's lots of people in this world and they sometimes get to live a very, very long time. But I feel like it's not the same. It's not the same as dwelling in death.
At the same time, the story you told, how Noct found the prior god of death. If even gods can die, then I don't think the undead can last forever.
Yeah, it's just... It's not necessary. don't want to make it sound like it's part of a holy crusade thing. It's people who come to these kind of temples, or at least people like myself who have the means. We're like part of the solution. Ryan was very upset because I got that from some poor fuck stuck in his boat up in a tree, just paddling away forever. I'm sure she saw all. Looking back on it, I was mad or whatever, snappy about it. Rayan got upset with it. It wasn't that I was angry that poor fuck existed. I was sad. I pitied her. That
Because he's a ghost.
Yeah.
He's trapped in grief.
It's one thing to die and one thing to not be yourself anymore.
Well, I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? It's grief, and looking back, if my mother had persisted, if she had remained as a ghost, what a horrible thing for her. Even if it meant she was in my life more than she had been, she would be persisting as this fragment of herself.
Yeah.
As you said, it's a person who is consumed by their grief, who is trapped in it, their grief for their lost life. And I don't think I want that for my mother.
Yeah.
Or for anyone, really.
I had a lot of questions after my mom died, so I've talked about it, but where I come from, my town, I'm trying to remember the name of it right now.
Oh, we wrote that down somewhere.
Yeah, we did. Tulani, that's what it was.
Yep.
I came from this little place called Tulani. It was a nice place. I've told the story of what happened. It was some guy, some young blood thought, oh, I can study one of these beacons, I can crack the code, I can help people, but just that desire to do good outstripped their caution. That beacon just drew a whole bunch of dead to Lonnie. It was already getting late. Mist started to roll in. No one think of it at first. Just by one, people started and snatched and dragged away into the fog, and screaming started. Me and my mom, we were at home. The work day was done. Dad was off at sea. He was a fisherman, monster hunter. It doesn't matter who it was just me. And at the time we lived in a small apartment. Wasn't a whole lot of space for big bodies like me or her. It was pretty big even that young. So while it was cramped, it was nice. It was home. All that started going down. doors. She started lighting up all our incense, the holy kind of stuff, stuff we're smelling in here. 'Cause she knew what was gonna happen. She herself, when she was a kiddo, she went through an attack like that. So she started lighting up all this holy incense to drown out the smell of the living, but the door was just rattling. Just bang, bang, bang. And I think even then I understood that they were going to come in. The door was just going to break down. We'd be gone. But shitty little apartment. There wasn't much place to hide. So what me mom did was she told me to get underneath bed we all shared. She told me to stay there. It was a tight squeeze. I didn't want to be alone, but she insisted about be brave boy. Things gonna be alright. And she told me to stay there. Don't come out, no matter what. And in the morning, Daddy's gonna be home. He's gonna take care of me. And I listened to my mama. I did. I stayed underneath that bed, no matter what I heard. And I stayed there. I stayed there. I stayed until it was all over. Till everything got quiet. I was so afraid. I stayed there. And eventually, Mama was right. She was always right. Daddy came home, found me, and he hugged me. I didn't see my mama again. She was gone. She was gone. But I just had to accept that. I just had to accept that there wasn't enough space for both of us underneath that bed.
Ryoko's been silently crying since she saw where this story was going. And at there wasn't room for both of us on that bed. She reaches out and hugs Ioane, which is hard for her because she does not like to touch or be touched.
Yeah, of course he started, weeping too, as he was telling the story. Just, it took me a very, very long time to accept that I didn't kill my mama because I was just too big. It took me a very long time to accept that it wasn't my fault that I'm a freak. There's so much I wish I could have said to her, but I know she loves me, even if she is not around to say it.
She did. She She loved you enough to make sure that you stayed in the world when she had to exit. I think there's a lot of love in that.
Yeah. So after that, my uncle came back home too. Not long after, there wasn't a whole lot of us left anymore. After that, town was very quiet. My dad and my uncle, they loved each other, like, like brothers. It's just losing her was hard for all of us, and we just kind of splintered. After that, Dad quit his assailant job to take care of me. Moved away, town, tried to put it behind us, but I don't think neither of us really got over it, because I just want to make it clear when I say this, my daddy went down a hole that he just didn't ever crawl out of. He loved her lots. He loved me lots. It's just grief consumed him.
Hmm.
Growing up, watching him just drink away the problem of being alive, being conscious in this world. It was like a form of death in itself that he just kept persisting without living. So I was young enough, old enough, left. Couldn't bear to be in that house anymore. Didn't found myself a place to elsewhere in the city, and I heard all of this when he was raising me. He told me all of these stories about daring do and hunting monsters on the ocean, and I thought, that sounds nice. That sounded to me like I could find a new family. One maybe that's not so broken. That's how I got started on all of that, you know. He flexes one of his arms to draw emphasis to a
The
big
muscle.
a big tattoo on his
Oh.
bicep. He's got a lot of tattoos, obviously, but this one's a little different from his Kraken tattoo that encircles his torso. This tattoo is done in black ink. It's of a serpent being run through with a blade. You know, slaughter sailing, monster hunting, whatever you want to call it. Because one of the things my mama told me is that just because you're big, don't mean you don't get to push people around. And true enough, when I'm on the water, we're hunting down big beasts like that. I don't feel so big. For once, I'm just me.
sorry, I'm sort of a mess.
No, no. I understand. At least some of it. I'll pretend that I have the exact same experiences, but
Yeah, it's... It's been a lot these last few months.
yeah.
Crashing on the island and all those bad dreams. That damn devilfish just kept trying to bring up bad memories.
And having to manage a good number of broken people probably didn't help that much either.
I got told a while ago that, everybody's broken in their own way.
Yeah, I think
That
that's
don't
true.
mean they don't deserve help.
And hopefully it doesn't mean that they can't help you.
Yeah. Because the gods know no man's so strong that he can be an island.
Yeah. She does her best to sort of pull you and lift you off the pew or whatever the hell we're calling what we're sitting on.
Mhm.
You came here to talk to that priestess. We shouldn't leave without you getting your talk in.
Thanks. I do feel better already. Just he just goes over to the priest and
Ryoko goes with you.
She had returned to her little table, and looks like there was a book she was reading, and when you approach, she puts it back. She puts it down and stands up and gives a smile and a nod.
Yeah, he'll just kind of sit down and want to go through some old traditional prayers, and I think that's a good place to cut.
Yeah, and yeah, she'll gladly go through, prayer of remembrance and such. Yeah. The rest of you are over at the Threaded Needle. Oh,
It's
right.
your turn to have a nice dramatic conversation.
You know what? I had the idea, but well, it won't work. But I had the idea where it's just you hear an explosion and screams coming from the direction of the tailor shop, and then switch over to you several minutes and before that. It's get some Hitchcockian tension there.
Is there a reason things will explode?
Maybe.
No, it would have been someone had gotten a firework that they shouldn't have been detonated a little too close to the ground.
Oh.
Just people fucking around with fireworks, and it's just
Yeah.
You don't have to go further than that with the
all the
fireworks.
medical priests of the city dread Serpent's Fall because here comes another idiot who's blown off his fingers.
Yeah. The Temple of Sanguisuga it's a busy time for them.
There's
They have a hospital.
There's different lines. It's do you have your fingers? Go over there. Do you don't have your fingers? Go over there. Did you blow off your hand? Go over there.
Is it reattachment or regrowth? What do we got to do?
Yeah, listen, I need to know if I need to cast a 5th level regenerate on you. Those are not your fingers. Give them back.
Just scoop some loose fingers out the street. No.
Yeah,
no, loose
guy
fingers.
comes in and is like, hey, can you reattach these? Those are clearly not your fingers, sir.
I like them better.
Well, I found them. I don't know where the other ones went.
Yeah, so what have you been up to?
Quite
just
literally just getting Rayan to try on stuff and everybody else that will allow him to fashionista.
Okay, so eventually, like as you start looking at dresses, you hear a voice go, "Oh yes, I'm sorry about that. Was just about to finish some alterations. Wanted to get those wrapped up before." Oh, you look like you are having quite a time. Looking at Rhea just beaming, as you
Yeah.
see a very smartly dressed kind of you see a Yuan-Ti man, very serpentine features, dark hair, kind of grayish scaled skin. Um, and
Ryan, I think it might be actively glowing somehow.
the bioluminescence kicked in. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, Joanna, you eventually get the name of the priestess. It's Priestess Mervo.
Thank you.
Yeah, I completely forgot. But you see this Yuan-Ti gentleman come out, very nicely dressed. Goes, "Welcome to my shop. I am Kagra, and this is the threaded needle."
Hi. I have never seen dresses before. These are amazing.
Well, I am honored that to be the to be your first experience, and such a wonderful experience it is. And
I I I can't put it into words, but these feel so right.
well, I know the power of a one of an of the perfect wardrobe can bring to a person. So let's begin, shall we? And the rest of you, would you be in, would you also be looking for new experiences?
Well, this
You
one never.
sick perverts.
This one
Oh
never
God.
passes up a new experience. But for me, I'm just here to watch Miss Rand try on some dresses. And he jabs a thumb over at Taggart when he says this one.
Uh-huh. And he like gives a
Oh,
like,
yes, hello.
well, hello. So, and yeah, he'll definitely help you go through the fashion, the fashion montage, movie montage.
Oh yes, it's just a series
Oh
of
my God.
cutscenes intercut with the emotional moments back and forth. So you're weeping at some scenes, and you go like, "What's everyone else doing?" It's like, "No, that dress isn't worth. That's not your color, darling. Don't go with that one."
Okay. With this one.
See, that's better. That one you're doing a lot better, and I like how that one. I like it. It's a little more simple than the big foofy one, but I think it's a little more practical, and it matches better with your crab claw arm.
Yeah, it brings out your eye.
And Kaga will go. He'll even chime in. He goes, "I always do enjoy the challenge of designing for a tide board. Always, every dress, every outfit, utterly unique."
Absolutely. And you're doing fantastic. If I do say so.
Oh, thank you. And,
We'll say
yeah,
if
I'm not good
prompted,
at being flirty, but he is being flirty back. But
You
This is
found
more
someone
playful
for Tiger.
cattiness.
I will
was like,
say if
what-
prompted. It will say if prompted, Quartos will say that Rayad looks good in X or Y. They don't really have any answer beyond that.
Just
the
like,
boyfriend dragged
aw.
along to the mall.
Well, it's not even like the inconsiderate or not paying attention. It's just like, yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
look good
No,
in
it's
that.
just you don't really know. You don't really know what to say.
The good-natured but oblivious boyfriend.
Yeah, the strongest opinion they had is Rayad looks good in a jacket or coat. That was way
Yes.
back when. It's the strongest opinion they've had on Rayad's dress.
They're still wearing the coat.
Yeah.
They want to. So, above game, I absolutely want to find her some kind of enchanted dress, but that is very specific.
Yeah. It doesn't look like he has really anything that's enchanted.
Look,
He looks.
Rayan is just happy to be in a dress.
I mean, his they look enchanting, but you know.
Yes, Rayan is fucking ecstatic. She's pregnant. I'd say
Uh,
she's floating, but we don't actually know if she has legs.
and when yeah. Speaking of, you got legs? Yeah, I got legs. He looks and he goes. I do have to ask, and I'm sorry if this is a tender subject. I know it varies from Tideborn to Tideborn, but your skirt, pointing at the.
Oh, that's a part of me.
Ah, okay. Just wanted to know. So we will be layering. Good to know. And yeah, so he's
God.
didn't look like he was like very busy tonight, so he's like enjoying this little break.
Yeah. God, yeah, she's just. If she could, she'd buy all of them, but like, you
Let me
know,
go.
she struggles to choose.
You don't have to buy all of them if you kill the shopkeeper.
You're not here.
You're right. I cast acid bubble.
Oh no.
In their
Kill his
lungs.
No.
fear.
So
Okay, how does this one look? And she for the first time she does the twirl, and then she keeps twirling and just does not stop until she gets dizzy.
Bean.
And yeah, she does the skirt go spinny, and then when she does it for the first time, she's like, "This is the best. I think this is the best feeling I've ever had." And she doesn't stop until she physically fucking falls over.
Quiet Hearts probably catches you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, everything is moving. It's still moving. I thought I stopped. Is this a thing that happens?
Yes, you have thrown off your center of balance.
And
What's balance?
Kagra
You know-
off to the side looks to Bora and is like, I take it she hasn't spent much time above water then.
I don't
No.
know.
From what
No.
we've been able to tell.
No, she is not. Like once Rayan is like at a relatively stable position, Quiet will stand, step backwards, and they will stand on one foot with their arms out, and just like slowly tip them side to side. He goes, your body makes some unconscious movements to keep yourself aligned, so you do not fall over. When you when you make sudden and very harsh changes, it disrupts whatever organ. There's just like a question mark. Like I don't know how the body actually works. Manages it, and it takes a moment for it to recover. This is the result.
There's dial-up sounds.
I know I'm not as good as explaining things as Ryoko or Kirana, but this is
And I'm not as good at understanding things as they are.
I think you're fairly good at understanding things. It's just that you don't have the. Nobody's explained it to you before, so nobody can expect you to just know things.
You were also not trained in various martial weaponries. Balance was something they focused on quite extensively with me.
You are good at dancing.
Maybe something to touch on and with your training with Amon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you mentioned the air quite dancing, there's a bit of a freeze and like a little bit of flash of light underneath the armor is like you can't see it, but there's absolutely they are blushing underneath.
Aw.
Voron's gonna
Good.
like lean over to Taggart and go, maybe you shouldn't flirt with those two either.
I'm going to be so real. If it is, it's more out of exploratory curiosity than anything else.
There's
Right.
bombastic side eye.
Yeah. Ryan, what's monogamy?
Oh, Rayan's already said they're not monogamous.
Rand
Okay, no,
can
I don't-
praise
So,
the opportunities.
this
Yes.
He
is
can
Deborah, it's
spawn
just like,
extra
so-
hands.
Yes. Literally, you've seen her do it.
But was that
And,
great?
and just because I flirt with people doesn't mean I'm going to sleep with them. Don't assume the worst of me. I have some
I'm not
standards.
assuming the worst of you, it's just that I think that Quiet Hearts might take your hand off.
Well, if I invite Quiet Hearts in, maybe it'll be okay.
The timing of
God.
this conversation would be right about when Yoani's opening up about his mother.
I will say these assumptions are hilarious.
I'm
Yeah.
going on the personality that Voron has seen so far. So
Yeah, like Rayan will commit to monogamy if a partner wants that, but like she herself is like,
Someone has to explain it
I don't
first.
like.
explain
why,
the
though?
concept.
Yeah, but it's like, but why would I only love one person? I have so many feelings.
There's a couple
I
of
am
them that
currently
even
crushing on at least two,
So
and Quiet Hearts has shown no discomfort with me also crushing on Yuane.
they're not aware they should show discomfort. Not that they do. I'm just saying
I don't.
they don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway,
The assumptions are funny.
okay, so
Yeah, no. Go ahead.
yes. So, we're adventurers. Is there one that like I could like safely or comfortably wear while adventuring?
you want something durable but fashionable?
Yeah, yeah.
I think I could work with
Oh,
that.
And one that's for like when we're in like a town and I don't need to be worried about getting stabbed. Oh well,
Yep.
actually, I take that one part. Okay,
Quirks the
I
brow
take
at
that one
that.
back because I did. Yeah, I got stabbed today.
We've had a bit of
I'm
an
okay.
exciting time during.
Well, it is always very rowdy during the Serpent Swell, so this is my surprised face.
Yeah, it was an assassin. They just happened to choose like the worst person to try an assassin.
Well, obviously, if their assassination attempt left you well enough to go visit my shop,
Yes, they were very bad assassins, for the record.
Given that this is a yuan
Again-
tea and therefore has a snake mouth, them specifying this is my surprised face, I imagine that's a common thing. It's like, look, I know I have the plus, the colon 3 face, but I am in fact mortified.
Like, I am crying
again,
and horrified. He just smiley
Again,
face.
Taggart, as the one who got stabbed with the assassin knife, it's like the surprise and everything. I think I get to decide whether they were good at it or not.
Well, are you dead?
No, but anyone else here would have been.
No.
I was stabbed multiple
Never-
times by their knives. I'm not dead.
But you weren't.
They're bad assassins.
You weren't sneak stabbed like Ryoko does.
yes, the Kagra does have like a concerned body language, just like,
Adventurers.
I gotta say, Quiet has been thinking for a minute. It's like, I understand your form is somewhat malleable, Rayan. Yes. Do you keep to the dress formation, or could you create legs?
I have not changed my body. Like, my body is shaped weird, but I haven't changed it.
Interesting. I thought you had changed it slightly.
No, I've only got one of these.
Boren's
I may
just,
be misremembering things.
Boren's just there with his pipe, like,
He
this is the most
pats your hand.
fucking insane conversation I've ever been a part of.
Has Tiger's weirdness been outdone already?
No, it's just this is the weirdest
Dagger's
conversation.
in the middle of it.
Okay. Question for the DM. What is the frilliest, most gaudy, most frou-frou outfit in here?
Oh,
I mean,
described
like,
as like
there's something like a prima donna would wear to a ball, and then there's something that she would consider too much. That's what I'm looking for.
you're looking for a quinceañera dress, kind of.
I'm looking to something that would call a quinceañera dress humble.
Oh,
It's
wow.
something that, like, when I jump off a building, I float like Princess Peach.
Yeah, that would be. Oh, there. Okay, yeah, there would be something like that, and it is designed to look like the biggest, fanciest, like jellyfish.
Oh,
Like, yeah, like that'll catch Quiet eye, and like they'll turn their head slowly, like there was like a very clear like slight light from that angle, then they'll turn their head to get like a full-on look. It's like that is a very colorful dress.
It's fun that you bring up quinceañera because I was at a building and we were just going by rooms and we noticed this ballroom was not drenched in pink light. And there was like signs getting ready for a quinceañera, and as we were getting in our car ready to leave, people were like unpacking a throne.
Yep.
I hope that girl had a good night.
It's. They're like, we're gonna get this
Like,
bitch a
we
throne for a day.
We could look up to that second floor and see the pink light windows shining out. I'm like, I hope she had a good time.
That kicks ass.
Oh yeah.
You know she did.
But
yeah, it is a. Oh god, that's cute. A very poofy, frilly dress. It's made to look like a jellyfish fronds and tendrils and wave skirts and stuff. Very like a jellyfish's bell. That's kind of like a big old bustle of a skirt.
gotcha.
yes.
And it even comes with like a matching jellyfish type hat with very
Oh my god.
with with like tendrils looking like
Oh.
the jellyfish stingers coming down.
Yes,
would, like,
it has.
A Medusa veil.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is excessive.
Yeah. Like again, I want to make this as a point to say Quiet Hearts has absolutely no taste.
Okay, but you pointed out to Rayan, and again, that is her face looking at it.
Mm-hmm. Like seeing how Rand light.
What is that?
How much is that one?
Oh, that one. Let me look.
50,000 gold.
Knock off a few zeros, but that one I will admit that one was kind of an experiment, but it is a bit pricier than some of my other creations, mainly because it uses so much material and quite pricey materials. That one I would have to say is about 50 gold.
Okay.
I gave 50 gold to a beggar earlier. Do not
Yep.
test me.
I know.
I'll buy anything in this fucking
Let me
store.
see how.
I'm looking at like, okay, so traveler's clothes, 2 gold. Fine clothes, 15 gold. Designer clothes, 30 gold.
Yeah.
No, I get you. Yeah, quite hurts will eye Ray and goes, "Would you like the dress?"
Her jaws like dropped, and she's just nods.
Okay. They will reach into their pack and let's see, I got a 50-50 of drawing the right amount of gold. They're 10 short. They literally just grab a handful and like place it on the counter.
Oh.
They're not aware they're 10 short. They just then look over to the shopkeep.
Oh, just a little bit more. 10 more pieces, please. And then...
Oh.
Rayan, the 10 is there before his sentence is finished.
I love how the Eldritch Abomination understands currency better than fucking Quiet Hearts. I was going to roll a d4 and see what...
Ford's just still
it's
back
just
there thinking, absolutely fascinating people I've met today.
Just wonderful people.
So, you have acquired an extremely fancy jellyfish dress.
Like,
Right, it is on. It is on. Like, as soon as it's purchased, she wants to wear it.
Yeah, he'll
Yeah.
help you out with that.
once
There's
Rain is
probably a
in,
changing room.
Yep.
so yeah, once Rain is in the dress, like there is like clear sections of it, correct?
Oh yeah, there's like gossamer in
Like-
places.
Yeah. Carners will be looking at the clear sections, but it's just like interesting. They will again get very close, holds Rand's hand, and like look in really close as if they're going for a kiss.
Rayan
Raises
gets
his
steadily
eyebrows.
pinker as you're looking at her so intently.
Yeah, and then they'll take a step back and watch the pink like bleed through the clear sections.
Oh my
It's
god!
like, yes, yeah, this is quite lovely.
You got played, Nora.
Like...
It just points. It's just like your colors. It comes through the clear sections, makes it a very useful, multifaceted dress. Like they're using words they don't usually use. So they're like, eh?
I see.
Like blinks. Like, did I do something wrong?
No,
right,
absolutely not.
I apologize. I should not have touched you without asking.
No. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay.
My word, those
Oh,
two
they're so-
are adorable.
They are really. It is fascinating.
They also don't realize that might have been slightly manipulative. Just like, oh, I know an easy way to get Rand to change colors.
Yeah.
I mean, I have no room to talk.
That was Quiet Hearts demonstrating. Oh, I know the perfect way to make her demonstrate this. Just
Yes.
It's like, yeah, Rand got red.
Yep.
Or pinkish purple or whatever.
So, Kaggle will look to the rest of you and goes, and for you gentlemen, anything for you? Gentlemen's.
I was mostly here for moral support for Rayan to get dresses, but I look through some of these. You have very fine clothes in here.
Why, thank you.
They are very handsome clothes. I may go browse and see if something catches my eye.
Cartharts does like look at some of the outfits and dresses. Like their attention turns a little bit to one that has a very like heavy veil, because obviously it would hide all their features.
Oh.
But like, you know, they don't say anything.
So, yeah, that was considered a very expensive dress. It's probably one of the more expensive ones there, without going into like custom tailoring. Like there was a little bit of custom tailoring where like to help fit, to fit, but for truly custom stuff, that's where the real moneymaker is. But yeah, for the rest of you, find clothes. Rate, depending on how fancy you want to get, his shop ranges from like 15 to 30 gold.
I have 1T according to my character sheet, so.
You have what?
Oh God.
No, wait, I have more.
20.
Never mind. I'm silly. I'm a goober.
You are.
Pretty sure we discussed you've had some money.
Well,
Yeah.
I definitely have some money, but
Yeah, you had me roll for mine, and I ended up with 900.
Yeah, and we said that's because you literally cleaned out your life savings to leave.
Mm-hmm. I took everything, sold it, and left.
But
While you guys are looking, Rain is just like
and there's also
basking.
oh yeah, there's mirrors up. Yeah, like one of those big 3-part mirrors, so you get different angles all at once. But there are also like smaller individual clothing. You don't have to get full outfits. So like, you want some new boots or some fancy shoes, some gloves, jacket, that kind of thing, a hat. He wouldn't really have hats. He's not a haberdashery.
They'd be part of the
I got a hat.
outfits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there would be hats alone. They'd just be like, this hat goes with the outfit or whatever.
So
I'll buy a fancy ass outfit. I'll
Okay.
determine what
30.
it looks like later, but it's like I'm gonna
Yeah.
get something with tailcoats.
Nice.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah,
we have
so
to go to
that'd
a
be-
fancy party later.
So if you're going for the high end of the fancy, that would be 30 gold.
you know what? I will
DZ,
as well. Why not?
Yes.
has Ioane expressed any like preference for type of clothes that he enjoys?
Not really.
Also, I'm just gonna say, when you start if you like start bringing up, it's like, oh, I have a friend I want to bring in here, but he's kind of big. It's like, oh, how big? You start describing his dimensions, like, yeah, he's gonna have to come in. That's gonna be a custom order.
I'm gonna be
Those
honest.
chaps.
He
To be honest,
very
he-
rarely brings up fashion because of how difficult it is to get his clothing.
I'm gonna be honest. The best you could
Yeah.
probably do is some very nice pants.
There's
Otherwise,
a
There's
reason
they don't
why,
wear
for
it.
the most part, he doesn't wear shirts.
Assless chaps.
I have a weird idea. Have you ever seen people who fight who have like bindings around their wrists and arms?
Yes. Kind of.
You have I don't. I'm not asking specifically for like combat ones, but like, do you have some kind of fabric that you think would look nice on a big fighty guy?
I have some rolls of fabric that would probably look good as wraps for if someone's a more of a brawler type.
Okay. Well, what color are your tattoos? Your tattoos are blue, yeah.
Yeah.
You want his tattoos are blue, right?
They're green.
green?
I'll post them again.
Green. Okay. Thank you.
I'm green.
Yeah. Ryan wants
green.
to get some fabric for him to use as like wrist and arm wrappings that match his tattoos. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Easily done. That would be like 5 gold for like a wrap of.
5 gold. Yeah. He's a big boy. That is.
Yeah, for the amount you'll need. Because I was like, no, 5 gold might be too much, but for a good amount, because yeah, that's a large boy. So yeah.
That's a thick ass boy.
So okay, so you make your purchases.
Yeah.
Okay. And Kagra's like, goes, well, please do come by again if you have any more fashion needs or repairs or adjustments you need, and or if you have friends
Absolutely.
looking for such. If you have your friends asking you where you got such wonderful new accoutrements, be sure to send them my way.
Absolutely,
Yes.
you did a
Definitely will.
fantastic job.
Where was this shop again?
It's like one of these.
Mm-hmm.
Ventra will lead you there once like you're done and you like
Yeah,
want
you,
to
you
go.
yeah
She
you
like if you like express the like we should find the others, Ventra will be like tap tap and flutter in front of you.
yeah. And speaking of, um, was there anything else you wanted to do beyond just the prayers?
Nope.
Okay.
I
Priestess
got what I
Mervo.
needed.
Yeah, Priestess Mervo is um, very kind. She sees you off, wishing you well. Gentle shores find you, and uh, thanks you again for the donation to the temple. Gesturing, nodding towards the ore.
Mm-hmm. There's a great weight lifted off her shoulders.
Aw. Good.
The threaded needle because I made it up on the spot.
And as we
Goddamn.
leave, Isaac Cooley enters.
So, yeah,
It's like, I know this is Snake City, but I need a dress that's rat themed.
So, Ioane and Ryoko kind of somber after. Well, I guess, how are you feeling after leaving the temple? Or the shrine?
Well, gotta go deliver
Uh,
the dispenser onto the ship.
yeah, that was just me, like, how you feeling in the aftermath
How
of
are
that?
you feeling?
Ryoko has not let go of your arm.
Well, since he no longer has the ore, that arm is free. So, like I said, he's got a weight lifted off his shoulders, so he's walking more easily.
Yeah. And, yeah, it's that, like, kind of relief after, have the emotional outburst of, like, grief remembered and
Yes,
stuff.
catharsis.
Catharsis, that's the word. And Venture is like bobbing around, making sure you follow, flitting above the head of other people, and they're like, "What the fuck is that? A red hummingbird?" Yeah.
No,
Before having,
Ioane, we should. No, Ioane, we should figure out something you can do that's fun. Something that you want to do, not feel the need to do, or something that relieves some stress in a pleasant way.
Oh yeah, no, I do that all the time in Scrimshaw. It's just I haven't fought too many monsters and taken their bones.
Well, I'm sure we could find a taxidermist or somebody who has some bones that we could get.
Yeah, no, I looked around when we were coming in. This place doesn't seem to have any slaughter docks. It's a shame.
Oh man, you should absolutely mention the Scrimshaw stuff at the party.
We're in a big city. I'm sure we can find something.
It's
We
almost
just
like
gotta
we
look
don't
around
have.
a bit.
It's almost like we don't have a giant pair of shark jaws on our ship that could use some sprucing up.
oh yeah,
do.
or the Ankeg Queen crown. You could engrave it. That is scrimshawable.
I don't think we took the jaws because they were part of a
Oh
shrine.
yeah, that was part of the Sekala shrine.
I ain't touching that.
Yeah.
It was the ghost shark. Remember, we put the ghost shark jaws
Oh,
on the
right.
front of our
Oh
ship.
yeah.
Yes, we did take those.
Oh yeah.
We do take those.
Okay, so there were a lot of shark jaws during that little bit because there were the shark jaw golems or monsters, the shrine, yeah, the haunted shark jaws. Anyways, um, Yawane, you
Mhm.
see Venture zip around, and because you can look over basically the heads of the crowd, you and Quiet Hearts basically make eye contact at the same time, just because you're these really easy to spot. So like, oh hey, there's everybody, and then your eyes slide over, and there is Rayan, literally, positively glowing. And the poof, she looks like she's been like anamorphed into a hybridized even more into a jellyfish. And as you
What is his
approach,
reaction?
yeah, it's just you two. You're having like the kind of like the somber, cathartic thing after grief, and then you look over and it's just, oh, they went on a shopping spree and Ray got, she is fancy.
He will never fucking be stealthy.
Ryan, even Ventura fucking freezes in the air when she sees Ryan.
Well, consider this. Everyone's gonna be too busy looking at her to notice you.
That's a good point.
Distraction-based stealth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Quiet Hearts will wave at Ana and Ryoko.
So, oh, sorry, go on, continue. Well, we're almost getting ready to end, right? We should end soon.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, I kind of have a okay. If there was any immediate things you wanted to discuss real quick, since you're meeting up, like where you want to go and stuff.
Still need to go rescue the purse.
Okay, what is the first thing you two say to Ryan?
We're never going to be stealthy.
You had a good time.
Yoni! She moves towards him, but pauses and then holds herself back a little, and it's like, do you want a hug?
Sure.
Ryan now fills up
she'll,
a 5x5 square.
And then, with consent given, she'll throw her arms as far around your waist as she can.
Oh,
Are you? How are you feeling?
oh, better.
Good.
Should go drop this
Looks
off.
to gives Ryoko a good job nod.
Ryoko accepts it with grace, dignity, humility.
Okay, so you weren't there, Ryoko. So I know you have very specific tastes, and I'm still new to this, so I didn't get you any clothes because I wasn't sure what you liked. But Yuane, I got you these, since you hold up the fabric.
Oh, tea cozies.
No. I've seen we've seen the people who fight with their hands. You wrap it around their knuckles and their arm, and Yuane's to find clothes that fit him is tricky. So I was like, oh, but Yuane likes to Yuane punches things and fights things, and we've seen people who do that, wear the wrappings. It's a way he can get things that he visually enjoys, maybe. Also,
She
Big
did.
hand just kind of goes over the top of your head. Pat.
She did manage to color match your tattoos very well.
She's very good with color.
Yeah, I mean her
Yes.
book is the Chromaticon.
Yeah.
Yes.
You pat her, and it's the faux tendrils of her hat just like flutter. And she'll smile up at you.
So
With nothing else, he's gonna go. He needs to drop
Yeah.
this off at the ship before he forgets.
yeah, you will pass by the
Yeah.
Dancing Well Inn, which is really funny. Varun and Tiger are like, "Oh, your ship's like right there from where we were gonna go."
There's a coincidence for you. Well, there is a tree growing out of your ship.
So,
Yeah.
I'm just for the fun of it, we're gonna. Actually, Varun and Taggart, like, you're gonna split off from the group. You split off from the group. It's like, that's where we're gonna be. Our friend Gazavo's in there. Come meet us when you're ready after you drop that off, I guess.
Oh,
Oh
There's-
no.
there's a slight tilt. It's like, you're going to the one who knows where Quinix is?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah,
Sorry.
Taggart.
Oh yes. Gazabo wasn't here, and he does know. Or he was the one who hired me to go help figure out where it potentially is. And now I have a lead along with this, and he pulls out a message pearl that has a message loaded. I may have nicked it during the fight we had, but little secrets.
I'm just gonna say, just so that we can have you all meet Gazavo at the same time, but I also want to split you up before then. Gazavo is not in at the moment, but when you check in, the innkeeper's like, "Oh yeah, he said he'd be back. I think he's like checking out the festival, but he'll be back for his usual." So
That's fair. Why don't you two go find your friend, the man and the bird?
Amon
shush.
and Carano.
The man and the bird. What man and a bird?
He's talking
So-
about Amon and Carano.
Oh.
As you go, you split up. They stay at the inn.
Here it comes.
You head to the boat, and you get to the ship. Most of the crew is gone in. Vathal's there. Vathal and Tema are there to greet you. With like some of the Moonscale who are like, "Okay, that was a little too much," and then they got overstimulated in their back. But
Oh.
you know, they
Look
were.
at me!
Yeah, people are like, "Oh wow,
I
that's."
got a dress!
Vathal cracks probably the biggest laugh you've ever heard her make. She's just like, "Oh wow."
Just grips onto the railing as she tries not to fall over.
But yeah, so you're on the boat, you show Tema what you got. You know, probably need proper installing before you can deploy it properly. Well, it really is, you just open it up, it's like a foot locker kind of deal where you pull out a folding boat and lob it off the side of the boat and it expands. But you are getting ready to head back out when there's another one of those distant thunders. And almost as if beckoned, Hirano and Amon show up. And what do you say before we end, the two of you?
Let me see here. Given how we discussed it,
Or, well, no, I mean we could end here on like a cliffhanger, or we could go proper into this because this might
Never
take
liked any of you. Good riddance, Minley. Move on.
This is not fun at all.
This might take some time if
Yeah.
there's like a discussion.
I'll just drop a one-liner and we can end on a cliffhanger then? Is,
Okay,
that,
yeah.
is that good for everybody?
That's
Yeah.
fine for me.
Yeah.
So you see Karano and Amon being carried by Karano as they flutter down and are deposited.
Ran runs over. So
fireworks.
excited.
Like you saw them coming down, they're lit up by the light of the fireworks that are going off.
She's So excited to see you two.
Chrono tilts her head at your dress, but she does turn to everybody and go, I'm afraid that we're going to have to discuss our departure from your crew.
Cool.
Fuck.
Neat.
What?
Is that a good place to stop?
Sorry, people were literally yelling at me through the door right when you were doing that, so I missed it. Sorry. Fuck.
That's alright.
Um,
I just said I'm afraid we're going to have to discuss our departure from your crew.
Okay.
And it was cool. Oh, fuck.
I-
Yeah.
What?
so Yamada said cool, and I said fuck.
So we should end here, and